fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. That's Dalitha. I'm Travis.
Hey, everybody.
What day is it? It's not Friday, is it? It's Monday, and that means it's time for Monday Night Raw.
Monday Night Raw. We're watching some Monday Night Raw, everybody. How exciting. Woo!
All right, well, here comes the intro, and we are live with Monday Night Raw. A little bit of a watch-along, so hopefully you guys on TikTok are cool, and hopefully you guys on the YouTube are pretty cool.
Yeah, we do have people in our YouTube chat. Walter was with us earlier. He'll say he'll be back later. We have Robert out there in film and Sophie with us. Hey, Robert Warney, how's it going? Says, hey. Sophie says, hi, Gabbers. Film says, let's go. Hello, Ms. D and Travis. Big hugs, big heart. Hello. Sophie says, how was your weekend? It was pretty good. How about yours, Sophie? How was your weekend?
I think somebody came in and stole my pen.
I did not take it. Are you sure it's
been in there all year?
Well, ain't that a bummer? There's no pens in there.
Yeah. I don't have any pens anywhere.
Robbie's in our chat. Hey, Robbie says, yo, what's happening to you, Travis? You good? Yeah? How are you doing?
All
Justin
good.
Martinez is in our chat. Says, what up, guys? Hey, Justin. Good to see you tonight. Looks like we have some people in our TikTok live. Hey, TikTok people.
We do appreciate you watching us.
Carter Smalls was the first person and says hi. Hey, Carter Smalls.
Carter, you can join us live on YouTube. We have a lot more people on the YouTube one.
Yeah.
This is the first time we've ever tried to go live.
We're going to see how this works out.
Watch along. Looks like we're starting it out with Edge. Beth
Phoenix.
Oh,
a lot of people.
It's got a condom on it.
Oh, it's so new. Oh, that's ruined now. Now it's gonna
ruined.
Now ink babies STDs. All over your paper. You're gonna have ink babies all over your paper now.
Edge and Beth.
Films like
kind of weird that they had Beth
Florida.
And Rhea segment coming up here pretty soon, but Rhea has the Money in the Bank. Well, whatever it's called. She won the Royal Rumble, so she gets main event at WrestleMania.
Right. Yeah, it is a little bit weird.
Beth realistically can't beat her.
No, it would
So
look
are they going to
weird.
do like a bisexual thing, where they have the two sexes against the two sexes, whatever that's called?
And then the men will win?
Yeah, and then Edge pins
They'll finish it? Probably. I would think they would do that, right? I mean, it seems like that would be something that they would do.
There's our steel cage for later on tonight. We do have a steel cage match.
We have Jason and Dexter in the TikTok chat. Hey, Jason, how are you doing tonight? Hi.
Hey, Jason.
We're over on YouTube as well. That's kind of where we do our main stuff.
But if you're just hanging out on TikTok, we do appreciate you.
What was that? What are they hanging out on?
Oh, is it not TikTok?
It's TikTok, right? You were going to say it's Ting Tong.
Ting Tong Tong Ting.
Travis was like, I have really bad words today.
It's because I got 4 screens.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so confused.
I'm just hoping I can kind of focus. Once I focus down, I'll be fine.
Focus.
Beth Phoenix, Edge started out on Monday Night Raw, so that should be a good start. And we have quite a few matches set up also.
Yeah.
We have a couple for the Elimination Chamber set up with Dawkins in one and Ford in the other one.
Yep. Sophie says, my weekend was fun. I went to Busch Gardens on Saturday. It was a lot more busier this past weekend than the last time I went. Well, it's kind of fun, Sophie, in a way, but not in a way, right? Because you don't want it to be that busy. But at the same time, it makes it a little more fun, I suppose. I don't know. Looks like we have Janelle on our TikTok chat. Hey, Janelle.
Hey, Janelle.
Glad to see you in there. Sophie says Tony Khan isn't opposed to buying the WWE. He said in an interview. Oh, I'm sure they'll sell it to him. Robbie's like, I'm good. D. Travis watched my team Liverpool get smashed 3-0 to the Wolves on the weekend. Ooh, ouch. Sophie says that's a weird new setup for D. What is it? What's a new weird setup? What's happening?
Nothing should be different on the TikTok side.
What? What, Sophie? I don't understand.
Did I bump the camera or something?
I have no idea what's happening. Jason says it sounds like the cage match will be good.
It should. There should be quite a few. They also have that the 4-way women's match.
Yes.
With Reckoning and Johnny Gargano's wife.
Candice LeRae.
Yeah, and then
Mrs. Spaghetti.
And Carmella and somebody, Nikki Cross, maybe. I can't.
Ah, it was her.
I can't remember
Nikki,
who the fourth one was.
I think it was Nikki. Gosh, that was like a week ago.
This is a total week ago.
That was last week. They don't want me to remember that. Daz is in the chat. Hey, Daz. Saying yo to Ravi. Wags is in our chat too. Hey, Wags, good to see you back. Says, oh, hell yes, the Rated R Superstar. Hi, guys. Welcome to the Monday Night Raw Mixed Intergender Tag Team. Intergender Tag Team.
We'll get it.
Whoo, that is a tongue twister. Sophie says, happy early 20th birthday to you. Thanks, Sophie. Appreciate that. I'll be here Wednesday for it, though, so you can, if you're not around, which I bet you will be for a minute anyways. Walter's like, okay, Edge and Beth Phoenix still here. Wow. Walter's
here early.
Walter's here early.
Hanging
Good to
out.
see you, Walter.
With the
Pico is
dog.
also in the chat. Hey, Pico says, hello, lords and peasants. Did you say it just like that? Did I say it right?
Peasants.
Hello, lords and peasants. Jason wants to know, will Sammy be on tonight? Ooh.
No. I don't think they're going to do anything with the
Him on Raw?
SmackDown guys tonight.
Yeah?
Just because it's usually the Usos, right?
Yes.
And so we don't know what's happening with Jay. We don't know if Jay's even going to defend his title on Friday.
True that.
But pay-per-view coming up in a couple weeks. Should be pretty exciting.
Just talking about the Judgment Day. You know that faction he started. Oh, hey,
Day.
our overhead light's on. Oops.
I did it again.
Walter said that. Pico said that. And Sophie says, wow, this Judgment Day Edge feud has been going on for almost a year at this point. Yeah, but Edge left for a minute. So, there's that. Dad says, do you know if we see Seth tonight? Seth?
Yes.
Frickin' Rollins.
I can almost bet our bottom dollar that we'll see Seth.
Yeah, probably.
Since he is the face of the Raw brand.
Let's see. Sophie says that big board in front of D.
That is the screen that's been there forever.
Are you talking about the screen, Sophie? That's been there for like weeks now, basically. You're funny.
It's your attention to detail that I like best.
Films like Picola, big hugs, big heart to you. Picola's like, I'm only here for the Bex and Bailey match. What? You're not here for all the good fun and awesome conversation with me? Guts are hated. Walter says Bailey versus Becky Lynch cage match. Becky for the win.
Becky, are they going to put an end to that, or are they going to keep pushing this all the way to WrestleMania with those two girls?
I don't know. They might. Piper. Wag says Piper is the fourth one.
Oh, that's right. It is Piper Nevin.
Pico says that I'm going to skip this dumpster fire Raw. Aww,
she might drop somebody.
Now, Piper is already... I thought Piper was already in the cage match. I thought there was a different four-way tonight. Is she part of the four-way tonight then?
She's trying to get in.
Oh, okay. Why are you going to leave
She wasn't one of the last
fire?
four. I think they kept the last four that was in the Royal Rumble.
Yes.
And now they're adding days.
Yes. Yes. It's something along those lines. Yeah. Something like that. Bryce Pitts is in their chat. Hey, Bryce. Good to see you tonight. Says, hello, guys. I'm here. What up? Happy Mondays to all. Ew, what up? Hey, we've got Edge out here talking. He's giving us a speech. Ooh, he congratulated him. What a nice guy.
Oh, that's not a golf clap, Edge. Have you never seen
a golf clap is this, and you have to have this really weird, like, snooty look on your face, like, you're clapping too loud. A golf clap is very silent. It's like the world's smallest violin.
You're so weird.
Sophie says I only got to go on 2 or 3 roller coasters because some of them were closed or the wait times were like 80 or 90 minutes.
I couldn't wait an hour and a half to ride a roller coaster.
Wow, he better be careful. He's going to have a heart attack. Did you see his face? He got all red, angry. Ooh, she's going to cut to that chase.
I wonder what she was taking, like diabecabal or whatever.
Maybe.
She's on something. I wonder what it is, because she got in shape fast.
She did.
Oh, they're interrupting her.
They're like, we don't want to hear you talk.
It's the Judgment Day.
We don't want to hear you talk. That talking's just bad for you, lady.
Oh, no Rhea.
Walter says Wednesday 8.
Does that mean she's going to come from behind?
Maybe 8 p.m., but doing bingo before. Nice, Walter. Bingo on Wednesday. Wag says, imagine Lita enters women match. She's backstage. Ooh. I'm not sure if that would be something that would happen, but it could be, I guess. Yeah. Sophie says, I finally realized that. Hey, Yay! And again.
Well, it's because the Judgment Day is just so much better than Edge. He's 1. They're 3.
Oh.
Well, they're 2.5. Dominic doesn't count as the full
started them. How?
Prison took him from 1/4 to 1/2, though.
I think he wasn't even that.
He went from 1/8 to 1/4?
Yeah, maybe. Like a 16th to an 8th.
There you go.
That's a much better analogy.
So it's 2 and a 16th. Nobody wants to hear him talk.
No, please keep booing him. Or not say anything at all, because he's boring. Sophie says, I might be in here Wednesday, but I also might not be in here.
You better run along before
sure.
I do something to you that I learned on the inside, he said.
All right, Sophie. Vindicator says, so Beth looks like she is definitely ready for just one more match ever.
Yes,
hopefully,
definitely.
LOL.
Yeah, she's not going to stick around. It just makes you wonder if she's going to go back to NXT and be an announcer again, or if she's kind of done doing that.
Maybe. Walter says, funny clap. LOL. Yes, it has been. Sophie says, are you going to go live for the Super Bowl this Sunday? No, Sophie.
No foosball for us.
Vindicator says Beth could probably even defeat Travis in arm wrestling at this point, but it's crazy how she and Jordan Grace have similar bodies.
A little bit, huh?
Piccolo says, I made a tomato and green onion frittata earlier. Nice. Lots of veggies.
Sounds like a very healthy meal.
Walter says, boo, Judgment Day. Robbie says Judgment Day D would fit into that faction. Oh, yeah? Wags D is the shit tonight, and she's on fire. Oh, how nice. The mommy will show up out of nowhere.
He just said he's going to enter the money in the... Never mind, I can't speak right now. Elimination Chamber. He figured it out.
He's like, I think I want to go to the money... the Elimination Chamber! I'm
going to Money in the Bank, baby!
I'm going to do it all!
Oh, yeah?
All of it.
We're going to see him in July.
We're going to see him in July.
July 1st.
And everything else.
In London, England.
London, England. Robbie's like, D, you should get a scarf like Dom. That's called a handkerchief. Just say it.
It's a rag.
Oh, yeah, it's a do-rag.
It's not a do. It's just a rag.
It's a do-rag.
A gang rag is what we used to call it back in the day.
He's like, I'm a cholo. What a dork.
You're going to treat him like a giant labradoodle.
A giant labradoodle? What?
I don't know who Jamiroquai is. But he said that you look... I don't know who it is either.
Let's see who that is. Anybody out there? I don't know.
Google it, kids.
I'm going to have to do some Googling.
Dollar store version of Jamiroquai.
He chopped his drawers in the Oh, God.
Prison changed him.
It changed him. Changed him so much. Ooh.
Yeah, once he snaps and gets that 619. Bullshit.
For who? Robbie's like, do you shake it? Oh, I read that. Sophie says, did you see Nick Khan CNBC interview? He said Vince will step away from the WWE again whenever the company does get sold. Okay. Interesting. Robbie says, D, shameless on Dom. Films like boo, Dominic, boo. Wags says, Travis, what you think of Vicky about Dom stop being compared to Eddie?
Well, so I had heard this, and WrestleMania had posted it on Twitter and made a thing about it. Anyway, she came back and replied to it and said that she never said anything about any of it.
Like, why would she even care?
So supposedly she doesn't care and she supports anything that they do with the storyline because it
still keeps Eddie Guerrero's name in everybody's mouth.
Right. Well,
so why would it matter?
Ray was friends with him.
I understand that, but I'm just saying it still does, right? I mean, people are going to talk about it. They're going to remember it.
There it is. So it's going to happen at Elimination Chamber. Beth Phoenix and Edge.
If they can make it there. They don't have any friends. Where are their friends? They need
well,
friends.
if AJ wasn't broken, they could bring AJ out.
Right.
Now, but I'm trying to think who they could even use right now. Maybe the Street Profits?
I have Lila Palmer in TikTok
Lila.
with us tonight. Hey, Lila. Nice to see you tonight. Thanks for,
Thank you for hanging
joining
out with
us. Thanks for joining us on TikTok. We are just watching
who is
Raw,
it?
guys.
Somebody is coming.
Who is that? Who's their friend?
Profits.
Oh, the
That's
Street
funny.
Profits.
It just said it. I was like, who could it possibly be?
Who could it be? Walter's like, okay, at 9,
Dawkins,
I'm going. Be here Wednesday.
evening it
Still in
out.
chat. Robbie's like, Beth looks like one more match would kill her. Oh, jeez. I was like, Piccolo, how are you doing today? Walter says next week, Wednesday,
the
my
ramp.
birthday. Nice,
Dominic,
Walter.
look behind you!
Get him. Get him forward.
Oh, shit. Gonna throw his ass in the ring. No, prison did change him.
Well, he dropped his drawers.
Dominic's
so,
like,
you
how
know.
many push-ups do you want me to do? As many as you can so you can't lift your arms, son.
Then he dropped his drawers.
And then penetration.
Eddie is your real father, says the card in the background above his head. Eddie is your real father.
Well, shit.
Commercial break.
Dawkins comes down and helps out.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, that's good stuff. We got our first commercial break of the eve.
Yeah, that and whatnot. Walter says next week, Wednesday, my birthday. Nice, Walter. Wednesday is my birthday this week. Pickle's like, inside of the padded dom, you big loony. Walter said hello to Leopold earlier. Daz says, Ravi, they are all back on Saturday. Sophie says, I'm asking about the Super Bowl because some channels are going live for it. Yeah, Sophie, I'm kind of like one of those people who I just like to have some time away from all my fame and fortune. Pickle says, film things are okay. You know, hibernation period. Vindicator says, Travis,
Yes.
did you see any of that flag football Pro Bowl?
No.
I wasn't going to watch that. That's just ridiculously dumb. He says, so funny to see grown men of superior athleticism want to play that kids game. For the brief moment I watched, they made it look competitive. Yeah, I wouldn't give them the time of day. That's just ridiculous. I think they should just get rid of the Pro Bowl.
But I'm trying to think if I've ever watched a Pro Bowl game in my entire life. It used to be the week after the Super Bowl. Back in the old days. But then they tried to bring relevance to it, and so they moved it into the bye week before the Super Bowl.
Right.
And then so if you're in the Super Bowl, you can't play in the Pro Bowl. But I'm trying to remember if I even watched it then. I think back then it was even silly. I do like the competitions. They used to have competitions before it, like distance and accuracy.
I think that's all they should do.
Yeah,
I don't
it
even
should
think
be
they
a
should
skills
have a
challenge.
game anymore. If they're going to make it what they made it, why? There's no reason to have it. It's ridiculous and
Yeah, skills
it's
challenge would
embarrassing
be awesome.
actually.
Like if they were trying out for a team and see who the fastest guy is.
Yeah, why not?
You know, and then in different sizes races, like who's the fastest guy in the 10-yard dash?
Right.
It's like nothing, you know.
Exactly.
And then the 20-yard dash and the 40-yard dash, the 60-yard dash, the 100-yard dash.
Robbie says, D, you have done it all. Oh, have I? Films like Piccolo, all right, that's my bad. Wag says, Travis, come on, you know you want to pick on the kickers in Super Bowl. The Pro Bowl kickers contest was the worst, like the Dallas kickers. Oh, God.
Oh, poor guy.
That's horrible.
That dude, I don't even know if he'll ever
Laces
work
out!
again.
Laces out!
So Ray Finkel.
Ray Finkel. Y'all pulled a Ray Finkel. That's
Well,
funny.
if he becomes a female hitchhiker that turns into a cop.
Daz says, I just seen who's going in the Hall of Fame. Nice, Daz. Robbie says, D, you would suit a do-rag. Oh, yeah? Pico says, no, film. Everyone's doing it until spring at least. Right, Pico. Travis is in that funk a little bit, too. Wag says, Edge speaking hardcore words to Dom. He is. Blue Lantern in the chat. Hey, Blue. Says, if Beth Phoenix is a Hall of Famer, Asuka is definitely a Hall of Famer. Asuka's career already dwarfs Beth Phoenix.
Yeah, except for the longevity.
Yeah, of being in there for a long period of time.
But I understand where you're coming from. But are you talking about just in a WWE ring? Because I think that's all that really would matter in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Not what she did before you got to WWE.
Looks like they threw in a match of Dawkins versus Damian Priest
Yeah.
out
Well,
there
I'll
right
start
now.
my clock because
They did it during
started
the break.
During the break.
Good for them, starting it out in the
This
break
is an
where
important
nobody can
match
see
too.
it.
This goes to the winner of this goes to the Elimination Chamber.
Oh, this was moments ago. Ooh, they're going to have a fight.
So they're happening right now. So we got Dawkins and Damian.
Thanks to Adam Pearce coming out and making it official. He
During
threw
the
a
break.
chair and everything.
And I know all you people at home love when they start matches during the break. I read about it all the time on the Twitter sphere.
How dare they waste time? I didn't even see all the wrestling. Sorry. Why even put it on TV?
Oh, and Daphne is her referee. Whoa! 360 landed right into a right hand.
Ooh. Vindicator's like Edge just clowned Dom with a classic prison joke, but it's easy to clown a Dom. He is even self-made in that regard.
Dawkins is walking around like a deer, baby deer, with his legs all because he got knocked the fuck out.
Walter says, okay, mixed tag match at Chamber pay-per-view. Piccolo says, he's coming out. I know it. Ravi says, Jamiroquai are a 90s, early 2000 acid jazz funk band. And the lead singer, J.K., lives not far from about 40 minutes in Risborough.
Huh, that's pretty cool.
Fun.
I mean, it sounds familiar. I'm not saying I probably don't know who it is. But what's their most popular song?
Walter says, Street Profits, good fight. Ravi says, from me. Piccolo says, Ford acting like Prince on meth. Oh, God. Wax says, Dom just got his booty handed by the manly man, Beth.
Whoa.
Vindicator says, Travis, who do you think is stronger, possibly in just weightlifting? Beth, Jade Cargill, Bianca, or Piper Niven?
Bianca. I think Bianca's probably strong, especially in legs, like squatting.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Bianca.
We've seen her carry Otis around like a sack of potatoes.
And she's just a little bit younger. I mean, I don't know exactly how old Beth is, but I'm going to assume she's in her early 40s. I think she's right around the same age as Natalya. They were really close with each other. So 38 to 42 is my guess there. And Bianca's 34 or 35. So she's a little bit younger. Jade isn't there. Maybe upper body, but she looks like she got those gym muscles.
Yeah. She is kind of strong. She can throw those lighter girls around and stuff, but when it really came to like
Power.
Yeah. Piccolo says, is Dee swimming in her pool of doubloons, Scrooge McDuck style? Yeah. Totally.
Diving board.
Sophie's like, Brock is on tonight as well. Oh, yeah?
Oh, really?
Nice.
I haven't seen anything about that.
Film
That'll
says,
be cool.
ooh, for spring, got it. Piccolo's like, maybe Rack Rod should be included in your hypothetical fitness contest.
Yeah, she's pretty strong, but I still think that Bianca would be stronger than her.
Right.
Now, Rhea, on the other hand, now you're starting to change it. I think Rhea's
that would be a pretty
different
good
song.
competition between her and Bianca of who was the strongest.
Right. And Nia's stronger than all of them, by the way. Like, I don't know if she still is, but she was. She had all the performance records at the Performance Center.
Robbie says, so how long will the cage match end in a pool of fake blood? We're at commercial break, guys. We're just still watching that Damian Priest versus Angelo Dawkins match that they threw together during the break.
We didn't throw it together. We knew it was happening last week.
They threw it together. Adam Pearce made it official and threw a chair.
Let's make it official then. Let's make it official.
Robbie says that. Film says so. No, Rhea Ripley. Well, man, ain't that a shame. I was really looking forward to seeing her tonight. Wag says he may be looking up at TV in Dallas so he can say, oh, wait, I missed the flags. Sophie says Edge and Beth versus Rhea and Finn at Elimination Chamber is going to lead into Finn versus Edge at Hell in a Cell at Mania to finally give that feud a proper payoff. Interesting. Ravi says D more excited for Raw tonight than usual. Sophie says they have been hinting at a Street Profits breakup for up to a year. Daz says, who, if AEW had a Hall of Fame, who would you put in?
If who had it?
AEW had a Hall of Fame.
It's just too early. Nobody. Nobody's put in enough time to be in the Hall of Fame in AEW. It takes time. I mean, you got to be in wrestling for at least 7 years, right?
Yeah.
To even be considered.
I would think so.
Like a 7 solid year run. And in reality, it should be 10. But it's such a high impact sport that I could see him going 7. You know, because you that way you separate the riffraff, right? Because anybody can be in the sport for a year.
Yeah.
Anybody can be a part timer for 2 or 3 years. But you need, I think, a solid 7-year run as an elite performer to be considered for a Hall of Fame. Just like in baseball, you don't go to the Hall of Fame unless you had 10 to 12 years of elite baseball on your resume.
Yeah. Let's see. Ravi says, D wanted to see the long ass intros. Dude, they don't cut that part out. See, they show you the long ass intros, then they cut to commercial, and then when you come back, the wrestling's already started. So you have no idea when during the commercial they started the wrestling. It could have been 5 seconds before, 30 seconds, a minute in. Who knows?
Yeah, and I have no idea when they did it.
Blue says, I feel bad for Montez Ford. He could be multi-time U.S. IC title guy, but is being held back by being in a tag team. I can't stand Dawkins. Yeah, it's so annoying.
Yeah, I'm torn on that because I like tag teams. And so I don't like to see him break tag teams up.
And they're a pretty good tag team, really. They're not that bad of a tag team.
Vince McMahon has that thing where he breaks all the tag teams up, and I've just never really liked it. They did it with the British Bulldogs. They did it with the Hart Foundation. They did it with the Rockers. And then more and more. I mean, obviously, they broke up the New Day with Big E.
Sophie says, in that mixed tag match, who will be pinned, though? We were just talking about that, Sophie. It would probably be Finn.
Finn would get pinned.
Edge and Finn would fight at the end of the match and get pinned, and Beth and Rhea might be on the outside fighting or something.
I mean, they hypothetically could put Beth under, but that's just a weird, she got
Why
her
bring
head
her back
smashed.
for one time and then do that? But they can't put Rhea under because she's, going after the title, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of fine lines they're going to have to walk on that one. Yeah. Sophie says both Elimination Chamber matches have former NXT people in it. Ravi says Dumpling is stronger. F. Esta and Beth Bozos. Sophie says it'll be interesting how Brock fits into the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. We are back from break,
I mean, obviously, if they were going to do it with Brock and have something, it'd be something with Bobby. Yeah. And I would assume it would just be a match. And it'll be the first match of the night.
Or a match that Bobby has with somebody else and Brock comes down and makes sure he loses. Or like he kind of did with that one that he was in.
Yeah. Austin Theory match a couple weeks ago.
So we're back from break, guys.
Yes.
As you know, this is Dawkins.
Almost had him right there.
And Damian Priest. This is for a chance being at Elimination Chamber
in the chamber match.
Qualifying match for it. And I have a feeling that it's going to be Damian. Just everybody
I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's going to be Damian also.
Vindicator says potatoes. So that's how they say it in Ida potato. Yes.
Ida taters.
Wag says, damn commercials already bugging the heck out of me. Sophie says, no, they didn't. Threw it together. They announced it last week. Ravi says, Rackrod's such a shit wrestler. Now, Jax, if you like watching her matches, you obviously like the smell of farts. Jesus, Ravi.
I do not watch or enjoy at all.
Ew. Sophie's like, AEW is too young to have a Hall of Fame. Give them 20 years.
Yeah, they got to at least get, a good,
10, 15 years under their belts.
15 years before we start talking about
have,
Hall of Fames.
the people that started it still be there or involved in some way.
The people still have to have 70 solid years.
You have young kids in there, guys. You got guys that are, in their freaking 20s.
Yeah,
so they need to be, they need to be around until they're in their 40s before it's like, oh, I guess I'm going to retire now and we have a Hall of Fame.
But if you are going to do it like WWE's and you're going to do somebody like a celebrity, you could do Mike Tyson. He's been there. You've done Shaquille O'Neal. He could go in it. Because that's all they do in WWE is if you appeared at WrestleMania once, you're in.
Right.
Logan Paul's in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
There's no doubt about it. He's in. Jake Paul might even go into the Hall of Fame.
True. Robbie says the Broomstick Girls go to AEW Hall of Fame.
Yes, the Broomstick Girls. 1,
Sophie
2, and 3. No! Damian kicks out.
Sophie says AEW is too young. Oh, I read that out. Sophie said, would Ring of Honor be part of the future AEW Hall of Fame? No, I don't think they'd be part of AEW's. Ring of Honor should have their own Hall of Fame, right?
Right. Because so if they decided to do that, that would work. You could do it as a whatever. They would need to name the promotion one thing, it's WWE. And then that includes NXT. But nobody cares about NXT as a Hall of Fame because it's a developmental brand. And so if they're using Ring of Honor as a developmental brand, then that's hard to say, hey, by the way, we have a Hall of Fame, but we're a developmental brand. But they weren't a developmental brand in the first place. So they could have a Hall of Fame.
Right?
If they don't already.
Definitely.
Big right hand there by Damian Priest. And again, Dawkins hits him with that right hand.
Piscatty legs.
Let it rain. Look at that spin kick. Looking like the Karate Kid. Here it comes. It's over. Ring the bell.
I think it's happening.
1, 2, and 3. Damian Priest with the dub.
Poor Dawkins.
So 10 minutes and 50 seconds that we know of.
Right.
It started during the commercial break, so that match was over 10 minutes and 50 seconds.
Pico says, when it does happen, would you think Brody is the first to be inducted?
No.
He shouldn't be. But Robbie says AEW have riff-raffs, not wrestlers. Big up Travis.
But you could definitely, you could put him in there because you could argue the case that if he would have survived longer, he would have been there for 7 years. Because would he have come back? But when did his contract expire? And when would he have left to go be back with Bray? Or would he have? So would he already be back in WWE now? Because they don't push guys that are big there. AEW doesn't like guys that are tall or heavier. You see it with Keith Lee. You see it with Wardlow. Look at this car. Austin Theory pulling up in a Lamborghini.
Wow.
I guess it could be a Ferrari.
I didn't see the emblem on the front too close, so.
It's a Lambo, he said.
Oh. I didn't see it close enough, so I couldn't.
Is it a rental?
Is it a rental? No.
Could definitely be a rental. Up next. Oh. Are they just going to show highlights of it, or are we actually going to get... I think they're just going to show highlights of it. They're saying that Roman, Sammy up next. Obviously, I don't think that's happening. So.
Probably just a recap of everything that happened on...
Recap it up.
Got to keep those people informed. So he says sometimes they start the match during a commercial.
Yeah, they have been doing that lately. They didn't used to do it.
Robbie says Street Profits are so underwhelming, LOL. Sophie says, so Brody would be their version of Andre the Giant with being the first inductee in their Hall of Fame? No.
Right.
Pete Cole says...
There again, it depends on when they do this. So say it's 20 years from now. Their first Hall of Famer is going to be somebody like Kenny Omega, right? Mm-hmm. Like it's going to be somebody that was a legend at the time that it started. And I don't know if, he did enough other than becoming, their first television champion or whatever.
Right.
In the long term. It's kind of tough because he died so young in the business. Not as a young man, but as a young AEW.
Yes, true. Very true. Let's see. Pickle says, how do you equate that? Sophie, give me your details. Wag says, do we see Strowman win gold?
No. No, not next week, if that's what you're talking about. On Friday, they're not beating the Usos.
Sophie says, I thought Andre was the very first WWE Hall of Fame inductee.
I think he was.
Robbie says, so what's the deal with Becky? Is she stepping back from a title as she has a little rugrat?
Yeah, they're probably just letting some of the younger people, or I don't know if they're even younger necessarily. Like, Bianca's not that much younger than Becky.
Right.
I think they're just letting newer stars kind of do some stuff. I think Becky still has a shot at a title in the next 2 years.
Right. Pico says these new earbuds I picked up are nice. First pair for me. I don't know how long will they last. I don't know.
What brand are they?
Are they
AirPods? Are they the Samsung ones?
Are they just like earbuds, like separate ones where you have to like Bluetooth it to your phone? Robbie's like, Sting makes AEW Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Pico says headphones are like sunglasses for me. I either lose or break them often, right? Unless they're cheap, and then you don't. They're the pair you keep forever.
But putting Andre in first is actually pretty wise, even though he wasn't as good as Bruno Sammartino.
Right.
Right? Bruno was the greatest champion at the time,
right,
before Hogan.
But everybody knew Andre the Giant.
But Andre was like a household name,
yeah,
and so obviously you'd go that right.
Yeah.
But like, say it was 2015 and they were starting the Hall of Fame, then Hulk Hogan would have been the first person in the Hall of Fame. and then Andre would have went in the second year, and then Bruno the third year, or however they wanted to do that. But it just depends on the timing.
Wag says Slam Anniversary is my favorite Hall of Fame. Sophie says, would Cody go into the AEW Hall of Fame while working for the WWE? Kind of like when Ric Flair was part of Impact, he got inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, for the umpteenth time.
Maybe. Robbie's like, D, is Ring of Honor any good? I have absolutely no idea, Robbie. You'll have to look for yourself. Sophie says Ring of Honor is scheduled to start taping for their future TV show soon. Robbie says the spin kick won the match. I may need to use that if I wrestle Dom. Sophie says it didn't take Impact that long to create their own Hall of Fame. They did it, year 4 or 5?
What?
Robbie says, note to self, if I join WWE, I need to turn up in a Lambo.
Yes.
Pickle says, if I were that guy, I would take it to the track and drive it till it burns. Yeah, you know how I feel about tool bag EVPs. Sophie says we don't know if AEW is planning to do a Hall of Fame. Piccolo says, why bother putting them in the hall? Ravi says, Piccolo channel his inner Tom Cruise from Days of Thunder. Vindicator says, Travis, have you ever driven a car that was as fast as a Lamborghini or something close to it?
Yes.
Piccolo says, oh, sorry, Theory, you tossed me the keys. Haha, there's some Japanese earbuds from Amazon. So basically, they're going to last forever and you'll never lose them.
Oh, look, they're on Monday Night Raw now. Maximum L models. Oh.
She's got big.
Oh, it's
big
Chelsea
plans.
Green. Or Karen, as they're
Are
calling her.
you the manager? Are you the manager?
Right. Oh. It was Belgian chocolate.
Of course you know.
I have a buddy that went on his Mormon mission to Sweden, and so he has a guy there that sends him stuff.
Right.
Still to this day.
We had James Money in our TikTok. Hey, James. Hello. Hi. Sorry if I missed you. Just kind of checking in and out on there. It's our first time doing a live TikTok, so we're usually just on YouTube.
Do I need to call
your manager?
Who's
Ooh. That? I don't know. Who is it?
She just wants an opportunity.
So
put her in that 4-way match. Put her against Dana Brooke. Old Karen.
okay, thanks. Bye.
Who's he going to put her in a match with? Probably somebody that'll whoop her ass. Esther. Who does this chick?
Dirt off.
Who does this chick think she knows? That's pretty funny. He called her a chick.
That's funny. Sophie's like Kurt Angle, Sting, Ric Flair, RVD, Jeff Jarrett are the only legends that are inducted in both WWE and Impact Hall of Fame. Nice. Piccolo says, I won't pay that much for stuff like I said I wear out quickly. $15 for a pair of Tozos. Nice. Or is it Tazos? Walter says, good Raw. Okay, more matches. No.
I don't even know what that is.
Walter, we aren't getting a match right now. We're getting a recap of what happened on Friday. Sophie says, now Comcast don't want to buy the WWE.
Yeah, it's just all, let it happen. Let it play out.
Right? Piccolo says Chelsea Green is hot, but boy, howdy, she's not smarter than a sack of potatoes. Potatoes. Robbie says JBL earbuds are decent, well worth the money, cheap as well. Walter says Chelsea Green is heel now. Sure, Walter.
Yeah, she's a Karen. Yeah, she's definitely a heel.
She's definitely a heel.
I was hoping that her boyfriend would come back, or her husband, so she could do the booby shake as distraction.
Sophie says, I wonder who SmackDown gets since Maxim male models got moved to Raw with no storyline reason.
Oh, yeah, there's not going to...
There's a storyline reason. I thought she was after Otis.
Yeah, she's going to get Otis. She's got big plans.
Big plans.
Big plans. Like
that's what she said.
A double B.
Big plans.
And that's going to be Otis.
Sophie says Chelsea Green got her character from D. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Sophie, is that it? I do not yell at managers. Sorry.
You're not a Karen.
I'm not. I'm really not. I'm very polite and very nice if something goes wrong. And most of the time I just leave. I don't even take clothes back, guys.
She's got brand new clothes that she's never worn that are 13 years old.
Brandon's in the chat. Hey, Brandon
Brandon.
says her family is there. Is that mean Zach is there? I don't know. Walter says Sami Zayn could turn on Reigns. And Ayla's in the chat. Hey, Ayla.
Ayla up in here. Up in here.
Walter says, hey, Ayla. Walter says, hey, Brandon. Brandon says, hi, Ayla. Sophie says, Maxim Male Models. That was Vince's last project before he retired from the WWE. Ayla's like, hi, Brandon. Happy birthday. Sorry, it's late. Oh, yeah. Happy belated birthday, Brandon. Happy belated birthday. I'm going to have a chocolate.
For his birthday?
Yeah. For mine.
Put a
Just
candle
kidding. I'm
in
just
it.
going to have a chocolate.
So, yeah, right now they're just in a giant recap of the Sami Zayn and Sami Zayn storyline. And then we got the Usos going up against Braun Strowman and Ricochet this Friday night on SmackDown. They're running out of stuff to do on Raw, so they're kind of pushing the time. They're like, what are we doing here? How about we just advertise for SmackDown? Sounds good. Oh, happy Corbin time, Baron. I feel like this is all fart and no poop. This should have been a really good thing right here, and they just dropped the ball on it.
Yeah, they really messed up with Baron Corbin.
JBL putting with him. I mean, that had nowhere to go but up.
And they made it go down for some reason.
They literally went straight across on that one. I don't
even know if it's straight across.
Oh, God. It's Dexter Lumis.
Jeez. Brandon's like, your food, Ayla. Ayla's like, cakes, Brandon. Sophie's like, Viola Davis reached EGOT last night. Cool. Brandon says Travis was the first one to wish me a happy birthday right at midnight.
Yeah, like 12:01 or
That's
whatever.
Travis for you. He's kind of a jerk.
Smack.
Because he did it right at 12:01. What the hell? You're like, I hope you're up. Happy birthday, bitch.
He's old.
Yeah, he's
told
like
me how
Ayla's
old.
age.
I was like,
Aren't they almost the same age?
yeah, I think he's a little older.
I was
Like,
like,
oh my
I'm pretty
God.
sure they're close to the same age.
You guys have caught me and passed me.
Pukla is like, we celebrate in this chat more often than not. That's right, Pukla. We celebrate everything in here. I don't know what it is, but we're celebrating.
Let it rain.
Ayla says Travis is annoying, huh? Beagle's like, what's an EGOT? Smarten me up, Sophie. Sophie says this is why Raw should go back to 2 hours. Because they have to give us updates of what happened from SmackDown.
Yeah,
because people forgot
they're
over the weekend or didn't
Pushing
watch it.
to longer. You know, I'm okay with it being 3 hours, but I would like to have it a 2-hour show. But it just doesn't make any sense now that they've made it 3 hours. There's too much advertising. They're getting that kind of revenue. There's no way they're going to make their money, the same money they're making now, if they went to 2 hours. Not WWE, but the network.
We have Johnny King in the TikTok
Hey,
chat. Hey,
Johnny.
Johnny King says, right, boring matches.
Well, we've only had the 2, but yes.
I mean, some of them,
What are we,
right?
an hour in or almost an hour in?
An hour in and they have
Two
weird
matches.
2 matches. They've been, 10 minutes apiece?
We haven't had the second one.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I don't know where I was.
No, we had.
I
we
was so
started it out-
confused. I thought we already had 2. I'm like, oh. No, we haven't, Talitha.
One was
haven't made it to
10
the
minutes
second
and
one.
50 seconds that we know of because they started it during a break, so I couldn't start the timer on time. And then the other one is not happening yet, but hopefully it started while we were at break and
Right?
it's almost over.
Why would we hope it's over?
Almost over.
Is it because it's bad? Who is it again?
Dexter Lumis and
Oh,
Baron
that one.
Corbin.
I totally forgot. Like, they confused me with having a 5-minute commercial. Like,
Deep Six, into days, into
showing my
1,
age
2,
of
3.
oldness. Where am I? What's happening? What's going on? Who are you? What is this?
That's going to be a good fight this weekend.
Right?
That Matt Shevo or whatever his name is, the Russian.
Yeah.
He said he's going to try to win it by striking. And if that's the case, it's going to be lights out for him.
For this UFC one?
For him,
This weekend?
yes.
Is this weekend?
Yes.
Wow.
Because that Australian dude is nothing but power. Volkanovski or whatever.
Volkanovski.
He's fun to watch. He's
not from Australia.
Put another shrimp on the barbie.
That's not how they talk there.
You didn't know that?
They don't talk like that.
I know, it doesn't
They
exist.
don't talk about shrimps and Barbies. That's weird.
It doesn't exist.
Shrimps and Barbies.
Australian for beer. I need a Foster's and some shrimp on the barbie.
Right. Walter's like, happy belated birthday, Brandon. Brandon's like, thank you, Walter. Walter's like, Baron Corbin with JBL. Boo! Someone says, EGOT means a person won an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and a Tony. Oh. Pickle's like, yeah, this is why I'm watching Twitch. Let me know when this garbage is off TV. That will be 2 hours and 14 minutes, Pickle.
Sorry. Sorry.
Or because of what's a Tony, Sophie? So it's like Tony, like the Tony Awards for Broadway shows.
A Tony is for like a Broadway play. It's a musical type thing.
It was like, how old are you, Brandon? Pico's like Tony Soprano, he won. Ayla, we have known each other for 16 years now. Brandon's like 31, and Ayla's like, yeah, crazy. Well, it's like, Baron will lose, and Pico says, okay, I don't watch musicals. What, Pico? You don't watch musicals? What's wrong with you? You need to watch at least one musical.
Yeah,
you need to watch the Psych musical.
Watch Seven Brothers for Seven Broads or whatever. That shit's pretty good.
Seven Brides for Seven Brothers.
Yeah, that
you weirdo.
What? It's good. I liked it. There's a lot of singing, like in unnecessary parts, but it's a musical, so.
That's why they're singing in unnecessary part. It's because it's a musical. The Sound of Music is a musical. People should watch that one at least once in their life.
Grease?
Yes, that one too. No, Sound of Music.
The hills are alive with the sound of music. I've seen it, I'm sure, but I don't remember it. Is that the Julia Andrews?
Oh, her live ended. Was discontinued.
Oh, hopefully it didn't get banned.
I don't think so. We weren't doing anything.
No, I shouldn't have.
Can't hear anything. Yeah.
Boo.
Boo! TikTok live ended.
Yeah, that's a pain. Like, I have to figure out how to do it where I can do it, like, close. Because I couldn't find it on mine. Couldn't. Tried.
Yeah. All that stuff. Well, that's stupid.
It's a stupendous intellect.
Why did it stop?
Can't tell you.
Why? Why? Cats? No. Oh, that's a musical, yes.
Yeah, Cats is a good one. The Jets and the... What are the other ones?
What? West Side Story?
Yeah, the Jets and the... Holy crap. I want to say the Giants because of football, but that's not what it is.
I don't remember the other side. I didn't really ever watch that one.
That's a really good one.
Yeah. Ayla says, so I'm older. I turned 31 in September. Ravi says, Ayla, you're just old, period. Sophie says, with 3 hours of Raw, it sometimes feels like they don't know what to do with the second hour. Mostly, Walter says, so wait a second. There's comments on TikToks? Okay, LOL. Yeah, there's comments on TikTok.
Yeah, we were trying to do a TikTok live, but it
ended somehow. But Travis would have to look to see why it did. And we're in the middle of a match right now.
Over there. And that's not happening.
It's over there and stuff. So who knows why it stopped. Ayla says, yeah, Ravi, old as dirt. Walter's like, I'm older, 47. I win. Oh, Walter. Stop. Ravi's like, yep, Ayla defo a pensioner, LOL. Brandon says, Walter, have you ever watched Slap Fighting Championship?
Oh, fuck that shit.
Ravi says, ding dong, hello on NXT, set your DVR. No. Pico says, what do you win, Vin? Some preparation H and Motrin?
Yeah. Nothing good.
Sophie says, hopefully when WWE talks to TV executives, they find a way to make Raw go back to 2 hours and USA Network could find something in that 1 hour. Sophie's like, I'm 38. And Ravi says, oh, Fosters don't actually exist in Australia. Right? Walter says, Dexter Lumis for the win. It was like, wow, Sophie, I would have guessed you were 14. Pickle's like, I may or may have only seen one. I may or may have seen one.
Well, Grease is my favorite musical.
So he says, I'm rewatching Psych. I saw the high school reunion episode. People's like the Phantom of the Opera.
We're also watching Psych.
I have sang songs from Phantom of the Opera when I went to a, whatchamacallit. It was a camp.
Oh.
It was a camp I went to.
I don't know any songs from that I'm aware of. Since it's an opera, I'm pretty sure I'm safe to say that I've never heard any of them, but there could be one or two. The rock bottom. 1, 2, and 3. You beat him with the rock bottom? What the fuck?
Boo. Boo, boo, boo. So was that Grease and Grease 2 are musicals? Rob is like, D sitting through 3 hours of Raw, so you don't have to. Although waste your time. It was like Cats. Pickle's like, did you get booted? I guess. I don't know. Travis will have to look into it to find out what happened.
I doubt it. It's not looking at the TV. And we were just talking, so.
I was looking at us. Somebody might have popped us for saying a bad word. My bad words, probably.
I did say chick.
Oh my gosh, how dare you.
I just copied what he said.
They're showing.
Yeah, Bailey and the Riff Raff.
What happened to Becky 2 weeks ago.
Feels like it was a year ago.
Pickle's like, did you get booted? Walter's like, come on, Dexter, win this match. Ravi's like, musicals, barf. Oh, Ravi, stop. Sophie's like, Rent. Yeah, that's another musical. Ravi says, you saying musicals cut you off.
God, I need this
Depends on how many subs you have on TikTok. We have plenty of subscribers on TikTok, Ravi. Hassan says, hi there, guys. How was your weekend going on?
I got over 11,000.
Hassan, our weekend was pretty good. How about yours, bud? How was your weekend?
11,000.
The man, Becky Lynch.
Becky!
Ayla says, Grease is good. Robbie says, no, D wins. She's the oldest. Thank you.
147 years old.
At least. Sophie says,
Winston.
you should ask a TikTok member how to do a live. Sophie says, Grease is good. Grease 2 is stupid.
Just on live.
We know how to do a
We were
live.
live for like 46 minutes.
Robbie says, Grease gave me nightmares with the songs. LOL. Walter says, yes, Dexter won. Pickle says there was a random question on Wrestle Talk once. What wrestling angle would make a great Broadway musical?
Well, the Sami Zayn one would do really good, but I think the whole the invasion angle would work really well. But you'd have to do it like a musical, right? And make it better. You can't just have one side win every match.
Pickle's like the mega powers divide. Batista chooses Triple H in his title. Ray
Andre
and Eddie
Hogan.
custody on little Dom boy. Ravi says, Travis question, which move is the most used, recognizable move used in wrestling?
Right now, that stupid thrust kick.
Oh my God, right?
They use that. Everybody uses it.
Yeah, it's dumb. Everybody uses it. Oh no, she brought my family into it. Yeah, her family. All that aside.
Of emotion. Ba ba ba.
He might be the night that she plays her other hand. The man. Walter says Becky Lynch hurt Bailey. Oh, Walter, damn, out for blood. Sophie's like, oh. It was like, gosh, you guys should learn how to go live. Embarrassing. I know, right? Sophie's like, imagine AEW and WWE on one channel. That will make every fan happy. Robbie says, what I learned from the Gab, don't listen to Do. She's a bad influence. Did you mean D?
D is a bad influence.
You know how much I care?
2%.
This much.
Hand job?
Gross.
Brock Lesnar up next.
Yes, I care, hand job care.
So they said that women's four-way match was next. Then they had Becky on. And now Brock's next. Last week, do you remember this? They showed Esther and they said, next. She never was on ever.
Ever.
They didn't even put her on. Yet they said she was coming up next. Is this Cocaine Bear?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, it's really called Cocaine Bear.
Yes, it's really cool. I showed that to you. Oh my God, seriously,
I know
you
the
forgot?
true story. I just didn't know they called it Cocaine Bear.
Yeah, I showed you that's what they were calling that movie.
They're letting people like me name movies.
Well, this is dumb. What do we do to name it? Dumb. Okay, that works.
Cabin in the Trees. Cabin in the Woods. It works.
Did somebody knock on the door at a cabin? We should call it Knock at the Cabin. What's it about? I don't know. The end of the world.
Gays
Shit.
and baby adoption.
End of the world shit. Let's see. Sophie
Don't watch
says if
that.
they
It's
do,
got gays in it. Like, who cares?
right? Sophie says if they do an invasion angle, hopefully they do it better than the one they did with WCW and ECW.
Exactly.
Walter says I feel sorry for Becky with Seth Rollins, the crazy guy. LOL. Walter, I have a feeling that Becky is probably worse, but you know, hey. It was like, how's due or who is due? I don't know.
Dewdrop
Picola
is
says,
a wrestler.
Picola says, remember how figure 4 was the most used submission? Now it's like an arm bar or that bulldog choke BS.
No, right?
Cocina clutch. What is it? Coochie clutch.
I know what you're trying to say. I'm just trying to remember what the move is. I can't think of the...
Robbie says thrust kick. Who uses it the most?
The Usos in the WWE. They use it the
Damian.
most. But everybody uses that. The women use it quite a bit, but...
Drew McIntyre. Sheamus. They all use it. I've seen it.
I don't know about Sheamus, but...
He uses that
bro
kick.
but not the thrust kick.
It might as well be the same thing. There's no difference. Walter says, Brock Lesnar, Suplex City. Sophie says maybe something happened at the last minute to change stuff. Possibly. Robbie says, so Becky getting her face grated like cheese in the face from the cage?
Yes.
Yeah,
She's
that
gonna
makes
look like
sense.
some
Robbie's
sort of
like,
cheese.
D, you are a legend. Uh-huh. Pickle's like, I've seen YouTuber talk about new 2023 trailers. Oh, yeah? You've seen a YouTuber talk about them? What about
I
'em?
watched a few of them, the trailers, and there's a couple that I'm excited to see.
Yeah. But
not a lot. Like, there was like 4.
Sophie
I
says...
watched 2 of them, so now there's 2 more movies.
Sophie says, I totally forgot about the whole Bianca showing up next and nothing happened last week. But if they beat and switch the fatal 4-way match, they might get some backlash.
It's going to be on here. But
Pico says, oh wait, Asuka, Shayna, and your boy Samoa Joe all use the coochie clutch.
Oh, that thing, yeah. The Asuka lock.
It's Cocina.
Coquina clutch.
Yeah, the coochie clutch. Got it. James Sotelo in the chat. Hey, James says they need to bring Brother Love back. Pucola says, okay, one trailer he had said was a new Amy Adams movie called Night Bitch. That sounds terrifyingly weird.
They got on the stage of the mall.
I feel like this is...
Nobody's there.
Is that Ric
The
Flair?
donkey. Yeah. Look how big he used to be. Even old. It's like 50 and jacked.
Oh, God. He
Oh,
fell
God.
off the horse. I hope it stepped on him.
'Cause
That
he's
was
the
an old
horse's
thing.
ass.
That's just
There's
weird.
Brock!
Vindicator says, I forgot they were in Orlando tonight. Wonder if Bailey and Becky had the chance to sleep overnight in the Performance Center. LOL, but too many cage matches lately for me to care about that main event. So I will check out early. You think it's going to be a main event?
I don't know.
I don't think so. Sophie's like,
could
I've
be.
seen trailers of some movies. Some I could wait till it drops on a streaming service. Piccolo says the premise, a stay-at-home mom slowly turns into a dog. That's the premise of the movie with Amy
Jesus.
Adams. Jesus.
It's like Incredible Shrinking Woman, but she
Night
turns into a
bitch.
dog.
Jesus. Robbie's like, coochie clutch. Watch out. D might finish you off with that. Walter's like, okay, bye, guys. See you Wednesday for AEW. Bye, Walter. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
So
See you
Brock
Wednesday.
is high-fiving fans. That's the uber babyface thing. That's the babyface thing to do.
Robbie's like, the yes lock. James Sotelo says, can a police canine find a suspect hiding in a tree? Yes. Piccolo says, heck yeah, when Samoa Joe Blow uses it now, that's officially the new name. The Coochie Clutch.
The Coochie Clutch.
So he says, it is like buying stuff with a gift card. Nothing is making me want to buy it right now. Vindicator says that Patrick guy at the announce table said it was the main event.
Oh, there we go.
Oh my God, Kevin Patrick doesn't know anything. That guy's a dumbass. Robbie says the Coochie Clutch should be a caption with a picture of D next to it. Why?
We are leaving early tonight, guys, so we're not going to be able to watch the main event.
Yeah.
They're having a Hogwarts party at the GameStop.
Pickle's like, see you on Wednesday, Walter. Yeah, Walter, have a great night, bud.
So tonight's the release of Hogwarts Legacy.
They're supposedly having a, what do they call that?
A release party.
A release party? Has anybody ever gone to a game release party? I've never been to one. Do they get all crazy? Like, what do you do? What do you have to do? What do you have to show them? Do you have to show them your ID?
Your tits, yeah.
Ew, God, gross.
Just normal
Nobody
thing.
wants to see that.
That's what you do at a party. They give you beads.
Ooh, beads! Ooh, necklaces! Jesus.
Joe, by chance, catch the Royal Rumble?
Sophie says, with some movies, you have to wait a while for
I
it to
did
hit a
too.
streaming
Thought it
service, like a
sucked.
few months after it releases in theaters, depending on how much money they make. Pickle says, are you razzing us? Am I being punked about what? That we'll be leaving early, or that I'm asking about a release party for a game?
They're really having a release thing. I can call them real quick. You can be on live. Should we do it?
Do it. James to tell us this next time, show your backyard. I like your backyard.
I know. We need to get back out
Yeah,
there.
we'll probably do that. Maybe something. So if it's like, so for the second or third time you guys are going to end the stream?
It's just a little bit early, like 10, 20 minutes.
My God, Sophie. It's fine. We'll see you on Wednesday.
For Dynamite.
For my birthday. It's going to be a birthday party, bitches. I'm going to have a big cake with all the fire on
The
it.
Fixins.
I'm going to get a cake and put 80 candles on it. Start it on fire right here.
The ones that won't blow out.
Yeah. Start Mr. McBossman on fire.
I got a fire extinguisher.
Is it right there? Where is it?
There is two in there. They're little cans.
I know. Where is it, though?
I don't know.
Oh, my God. Why'd you lose them?
I didn't. I put them in
You
there.
lost them. I don't know where they are now. He sat down for a big old steak dinner.
All he could think about was Bobby.
Dinner.
Bobby's in his DMs. Oh, God.
Pickle's like, I had
He
to
crawls
do
in
him
bed at
other
night with
things
his
or
wife,
not.
and all he can think about is Bobby Lashley. Look at.
He's trying not to laugh so hard. He's funny. Picola.
I crawl in bed with my wife. 4 or 5 hours later, all I can think about is Bobby Lashley. Do you know who his wife is?
That's that one lady. She's-
Sable?
Yeah.
She's old now.
Do you see her naked?
Oh, yeah, she's in Playboy.
Yeah, naked people. Pickle's like, I had to do other things to earn my beads. Oh, man, dude.
This $5 denim jacket.
Is it? Nice.
Well, of course it is.
He's got a multi-million-dollar contract in his jacket.
In a cage match.
I think that's a blank piece of paper. Oh, wait, no, there's some writing on it. Okay.
It's got literature.
That lady did the golf clap. Did you see her? She's out there. She's like, I can't mar my face. She didn't smile or anything. She's just sitting there like,
Here comes Bobby! Bobby! Bobby!
It's too funny. Piccolo's like, you guys leaving early? This is ludicrous.
Oh my God.
You want to
it's
come
a
with
few
us?
minutes.
Sophie says, so a release party is much important than Raw. Got it.
It's Hogwarts Legacy. It's like the most anticipated game in the history of games.
I think Travis is the one that's excited. Just say it. I was like, do you excited a lot for Harry Potter? That's that guy. I'm just going along with it. Pickle's like, I don't know how I feel about this. Do you need to take some deep breaths? Chris O'Connor in the chat. Hey, Chris says, Brock thinks he's in Texas? He in Florida. We don't talk like that. Oh, yeah? Pickle says, I made you a frittata. What the fuck? You made me a frittata?
I don't even know what that is. Is that Mexican or is that breakfast?
A frittata?
Yeah.
It's a type of food, and I'm pretty sure it's like Italian or French.
So is it like a breakfast thing?
Not really.
Like a pancake that's thinning?
No. Maybe. It could be.
Frittata.
It could be an egg thingy. Maybe a frittata is an egg thing.
Is it true that Bobby's just missing something, but nobody knows what it is?
Maybe.
I like Bobby.
So it says, I have seen some gameplay of that Harry Potter game. It looks interesting. Pickle says, and you guys are splitting. I know. You made us a frittata and we're leaving. What jerks. Robbie's like, happy returns to you, Deep. James
All my
Satella's
bitches
like,
are gone.
happy birthday.
Them
That's
bitches bounce.
Next
I had a
Wednesday.
gang of
It's
them. Now they
Wednesday.
can't be found.
I'll be here. Sophie says they do release parties for certain games. Robbie says, Piccolo's cut up. You're leaving early. He's going to cry like Liv. Piccolo's like, aren't you upset too, Robbie? He really is, Piccolo. He just doesn't share his feelings as well. Sophie's like, oh, Brock versus Bobby at Elimination Chamber, not a Mania. Interesting. Piccolo says, I'm only kidding, you crazy kids. Have fun. Robbie's like, I'm happy that Dia is getting out and about, Cola. Films like goes. Brock Lesnar, go. Chris says, I think it will be Lashley versus Brock at Mania inside Hell in a Cell.
Get him, or MVP out there.
Yeah. Bobby. Vindicator says, Travis, do you own a $5 denim vest?
I don't. I wish I did.
Do you really?
I used to have one, but it had sleeves.
That's
So it
not a
wouldn't be
vest.
Well, it looked just like that, but it had sleeves.
But that would mean it has sleeves. It would be a jacket, not a vest. Sophie says, didn't they have a Harry Potter game not that long ago?
Oh, this is a real game. This has it all.
Robbie
Except
says,
for Quidditch.
Bobby.
Bobby!
Yeah. It's Bobby! Bobby! Oh no!
F5!
He's getting murdered in his suit pant. Poor suit pant. Sophie's like, when are you guys leaving?
Go put the contract on his chest.
Later?
Like, seriously. At like 10:45, 10:50, no, the other way. 10:30. No?
10:40?
Yeah, 10:30.
10:40?
10:35-ish.
10:38?
Oh my, why are you trying to compromise? Bobby!
Pickle's like, I don't know, honestly. Let me research and get back to you. Yeah, let us know what a frittata
Again!
is.
2 of them on Bobby!
Film's like, hello, Vin. James says Bobby Lashley is missing his dog. He has a reward. Are you kidding me? He's missing his dog? What?
Are you fucking with me right now?
Is he really missing his dog?
You get off your ass and you find that fucking dog.
What? Is that up a movie?
Yeah.
What movie is it?
It's on Billy Madison. So the teacher's reading the book of the dog. It's to like second graders.
Oh, Lord.
And then at the very end, he's like, what is he doing? He gets all upset. He's like, you get off your ass and you find that fucking dog. And he's there with a bunch of second graders.
Oh, shit. Why is the dog missing? Film's like, Robbie, how's it going? Piccolo's like, okay, this is a frittata. You ready? Known as an open-faced Italian omelet or crustless quiche. May have roots in Italy, but it's not a traditional Italian dish. Hey, I was right in guessing that it was Italian.
Oh, is she back?
Nikki Cross. Oh shit, she's just back there hanging out.
Oh, Nikki.
What the fuck? Why is she laughing like that?
Because she's a loony. It's sanity. So he drew it fast enough that she was still standing there?
I guess. But they had their kid and a dog.
Mela is
the way.
Money.
She's wearing dark hair this time, doing her moonwalk.
Can you believe it was 7 months ago when Esther heard her? Holy shit.
And she tried to have a baby and things didn't go well. Just weird. So it was like, I thought you guys weren't gamers. You don't know everything about us, Sophie. Robbie's like, film okay. You gonna buy any more games?
Yeah, we'll probably buy the wrestling one too. And we already pre-ordered the AEW one if that one ever comes out.
Mm-hmm. Rob is like, do you got a denim vest? I do not. I do not. So it says, oh, by the time you guys leave, Raw will be almost over.
Yeah,
probably.
It'll basically be when the main event's starting, I would assume.
James is like, his dog name is Spunky. Piccolo says, in North American culture, we've breathed new life into the frittata, adding new ingredients to make different flavor combinations and made it a popular brunch choice. Did they write that in Canada? Because they spelled flavor with an O-U-R instead of just O-R.
Flavor.
Flavor. Flavor.
Devour.
Robbie says, D, you're very cultural. Am I? Vindicator's like, a 20-minute break because of Carmella. Robbie says, Carmella will have bigger airbags than my car.
Yeah, she's stacked.
Piccola says, she went back to her OG gimmick. Looks like it, huh? Film's like, what time is it? I don't know what that is.
Armpit time.
Misty and Travis. Well, according to Travis, now you know. Is that her old school gimmick?
Yeah, the breakdancing. Remember she used to do the moonwalk?
Right. Films like Robbie, yes, I will be getting more games soon for my PS5. Pickle's like, she's not a sex object anymore. Woot woot Carmella.
You know what I want them to do, and obviously I want it to be a good game too, but I want them to make an Xbox/PS5 game that's just for these next generation consoles. That's literally set up to go at 120 refresh rate and 60 frames a second.
Right.
You know, that pushes the envelope of the machine. But all they're doing is using the PS4 games, and that's it.
And putting them on PS5.
Yeah.
Trying to make it like, it's better.
Yeah.
Is it though?
But it's not. But they don't have any games that are built for it that are not on the PS4 or Xbox One.
Right.
Basically, there's no second generation games yet. And yet they're on the second console.
Right.
The PS5 Pro or whatever's coming out like in a couple months.
True. Chris says Carmella wearing leader ring gear. Pickle's like, yo, look at the big brain on D. National Post. First thing I clicked on. Yeah, a couple things gave it away. North American culture. The O-U-R in flavor. You know, that kind of stuff.
They said A after every word.
If you were talking about theater and it was spelled with a T-R-E at the end, I would either think Canada or England, because that's how they spell it there.
England.
Yatre! Robbie says, D, what's the most random dish you ever cooked? Fuck, I don't know. What's the most random dish I've ever cooked? Like when I cooked you food all the time, what was random? What was a random dish I ever cooked?
I mean, the one that people would think is random is your Spanish noodles.
That's just made up, though. That's not like...
Random.
I don't know. Would it be considered random?
Random means not normal.
Not normal.
Didn't we go over this? Didn't we have a random thing last week? And then they asked you what you thought random was.
No, that was Sophie. Everybody
Yeah,
asked Sophie what random meant. James says, do wrestlers from other countries have to have a visa to work? Yes. Yeah, they have what they call a working visa, James. So, yes. Films like, it's armpit time. I'm glad my favorite stripper is back. Not just an ordinary stripper. She's the armpit stripper.
Candace, right?
Robert Howard says, hi. Hi, Robert Howard.
Hey,
how are
Robert.
you? Picola says, she's not a stripper anymore. Robbie's like, Film D showing you her armpits if that's what you're suggesting.
So are they bringing Piper Niven out last because she's supposed to be good, just because she's wearing Brock Lesnar's coat but with sleeves.
Yeah, that's it. That's why. Robbie says, who does the moonwalk better, Jackson, Mello, or Armstrong?
I don't know
Michael
who Armstrong
Jackson?
is. Do I know Armstrong?
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who Armstrong is right offhand. So I'm going to go with Michael Jackson.
Harley's in the chat. Hey, Harley. Good to see you tonight. Says, what's up, everyone? Sorry I'm late. I was in the shower.
You're all right.
You took an hour and 15-minute shower? Wow.
That's how you take showers.
That's exactly how you're supposed to take them. Just kidding.
He lost 13 pounds.
Film says, Piccola, listen, don't ruin for me, please. She's beautiful, and I'm calling her that. Piccola's like, yes, James, a couple of them from Australia. The Iconics, Buddy Murphy, Emma. They had to update their work visas every so often. Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
Piper Niven.
I don't even think Ripley could go home.
Dakota Kai. We could name a few others that probably do that too. Robbie says, Dewdrop looking fantastic, as Travis would say.
Whoa! She's getting choked out from behind.
Pickle's like, Film, I'm sorry, my guy, but that's actually degrading. She's not taking off clothes for money. Chris says, Piper versus Jonah, a.k.a. Bronson Reed, LOL. Robbie says, you know Neil Armstrong? Oh, that guy.
Oh, the moonwalk. Yes, he did it the best.
So funny.
In that sound studio that they did that in.
Yeah. Pickle says,
Best
and believe
ever.
me, I know strippers. I have a feeling that that's probably correct, Pickle, that you know them. And you probably know them personally. Just kidding. Okay. Chocolate.
Why do they have Reckoning in here with Candice LeRae?
So we could be like, ew, gross. Why do we have to wash this garbage? I'm going to have chocolate instead. Chocolate.
Reckoning drops her right into the corner. Turns her right. I mean, who do you think's winning this? Probably Candice.
Go probably give it to that weirdo.
Piper? Reckoning? There it is. 1, 2. That'd have been cool if Carmella would have won that. Is she? Is that what we call it? I feel like retarded would work. Whoa! Piper Nevin's gonna pin them all! Why are we calling her My Chin? Let's just call her Reckoning. Anyways, Piper Niven laid the other 3 broads completely out. Now she's going after Mella. She's laying on her with her hip bones.
Robbie's like, hooker me up, Cola. Harley says, how was your guys' day? I had to go for blood. Are you a vampire?
He doesn't go out in the day. That would be at nighttime. I slept really good. Woke up, had a lot of energy. Worked out quite a bit today. Just had a good day.
Oh, yeah? Are you gearing yourself up for tonight when you don't sleep good because I'm here? It's your fault. You're the one that wanted me to be here.
I'm to bed at 9.
Robbie says, Steve.
We're leaving early,
like
so I go to bed at 9 so she can go pick up a video game.
Film says, people do strippers have nice armpits? You know what, Film? Usually they have a lot of nice parts, just sometimes not their faces.
Yeah, and I will let you know right now, there is a trick in the stripping industry. It's called lighting.
Yes.
They put them in the dark, and then they put fluorescent lighting on them.
Yes.
And the fluorescent lighting hides a lot of imperfections. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't some perfect women out there. There are some women out there that are built for that. But there are also a lot of women that you wouldn't look twice at, that do that you look twice at and tip. But if you met them outside of their job, you'd be like,
you might not know that they were.
it's the old. Oh, yeah, that one. She's a 10. What are you talking about?
She's a 7.
Holy shit.
10? 7.
Holy
Oh, wait. 10? 7. 10?
No,
7.
other way. It's the 10 when they're wide because she's around other girls that are ugly.
Oh, yeah.
And then when you get her just by herself, she's not that attractive. Woo!
Phone says Carmella is winning, no questions asked.
I would like Carmella to win, but I don't see that happening. Triple H doesn't like anybody that Vince had.
Pico says, "Oh, how did you know we have a monthly Cincy get together and discuss foreign policy?" I know, it just
For your strippers.
seemed normal. I just figured that was what you did. James says, "Do wrestlers have to pay taxes if they wrestle in other countries?"
You have to pay the taxes in the state that you wrestled in that you got paid for.
If you're in a different country, though.
Yes. So
Do you have to pay their taxes?
Yes. So when they go to Saudi Arabia, they don't have to pay taxes. In Dubai, they don't have to pay taxes. And so when those boxers or wrestlers, whoever's over there, and they're getting paid those paychecks, those big $150 million paychecks, that's all tax-free. All of it.
Would it still be considered income, though, in the States when you do your tax?
Right, so you don't bring it back.
So you put it in the Cayman Islands?
You don't have to hide it. You just put it in a bank account somewhere else.
In Sweden?
Wherever you want to put it.
Or is it Swiss?
And no, I don't think it counts as an income in the United States. You just use your Swedish credit card, or Switzerland would be the one that you'd use, not Sweden. Mm-hmm. All right, we're back. All the ladies are in the ring. Where's all the singlets? All my singlets. All my singlets. All my singlets. All my singlets. Wait, it's single ladies. Yeah, McKenna used to she'd just sing it singlets. And that's what it sounds like if you listen to it anyway.
Yes. Robbie's message retracted and says dumpling ain't bad looking. And Pico's like, there you go, Robbie. Phil's like, Pico, well, do they? Pico's like, oh, yes, you're making a point. They do have nice armpits. Phil's like, Pico, and that's what I thought. She's armpit stripper Camilla. She's my number one, including Bliss and more. Harley says, I know some strippers who have really pretty faces but have small body parts.
Yeah, that happens. Do they have both small body parts, though?
Are they from Utah?
Usually, you get both. Or not both. You get one or the other. They either have a big butt and small boobs or big boobs and small butt.
Pico says WWE athletes plus nice armpits equal vampire strippers.
Yes.
This is what I theorized in the last 10 minutes. Exactly. I like how Carmella moved over so Piper could yank her ass out of there. Jesus. Boom's like, I don't know about vampire strippers. Pico's like, oop, it's an underground thing. Not everyone knows. Yeah.
I like that, especially if they look like Selma Hayek.
I know, right?
Because I don't give a shit. They can bite me all day
As long as they look like her and not what she looks like when she changes.
Right.
It's fine.
First time I ever saw her, and I was like, who the fuck is that? She became famous from that movie. I'm pretty sure that was her first film. 1, 2. Why is Reckoning still in this?
I don't know.
I feel like she's going to win.
So, do they just eliminate them as they...
No, it's
whoever pins somebody, they take...
Yep.
Okay.
That's why they all keep trying to break it up.
Okay.
If not, they'd all pin Piper first, probably. Oh, Jesus. That was uncoordinated. 1, 2, and... Candice LeRae with the save.
James says, can a wrestler who does a move on another wrestler and ends up dying, can the wrestler be charged?
If it's obvious that they did it on purpose.
Most of the time, those are accidents.
But most of the time, no. I mean, they wouldn't even think about it.
Film,
but if you did something on purpose, then you definitely could.
Film says, let's go, Carmella. Go, Carmella, go. She's nowhere to be found. She lost herself. Oh, there she is. She found herself.
Get her, Mella.
Get her. Get her with that
sick.
quick roll up. Fruit roll up there.
I feel like Carmella's just shit in this.
Of course
not even
she hasn't
her
been.
up.
She has not wrestled in like 7 months.
This other girl's terrible. This one with the purple hair.
Yeah.
I didn't even know somebody could wrestle this bad.
Mrs. Spaghetti. She's about as bad as her
Reckoning was bad, but
other haired person.
Reckoning. There it is. She got her orange sneakers on. Are those Jordans?
Probably. No, I don't know what they are.
Oh, Bronco Buster.
Nikes of some kind?
Yeah, I think they're Jordans. Oh, shit.
Poor Nevins.
Now get her,
What?
Mella.
Oh, there's
that's
that
that's
kick.
how Reckoning's gonna win. Fuck you. Woo!
Carmella did it.
Carmella!
What? Damn. Okay. That's all right, I guess.
Yes, absolutely.
Better than the other two. I would have been okay with Piper, but...
Yeah. But that trash, the other two, not a chance.
It's going to be weird.
Liv and Mella
Asuka,
in there.
Liv,
They should start it with
Nikki,
those
Natalya, and
two. Liv
Carmella.
and Carmella. That should be your first two in there. They're fun to look at.
Anyways, weird. Film's like, yeah. People's like, oh, well, she won. She did.
Because Mella is
Money.
money.
Oh, is he getting rid of him?
He's got to. I feel like Mella's boobs might almost be too big for her little frame.
Right. Pickle says, what's Natalya been doing? She
Just fishing
was
up in Canada.
probably spelling words weird with O-U-Rs. Oh, that's mean.
So is his life falling apart all over again? You better do better.
Oh, so they're going to get rid of JBL because...
Yeah, well, it's time. That's not working.
Well, I don't know what they were trying to do.
Oh, did you see in the background, though?
Yeah, it's the Shelton Benjamin and the
Hurt Business.
Hurt Business.
All of them. MJF or MVP.
MVP, Shelton, and Cedric.
They're showing. They even moved the camera so you could see it.
Yeah, I
So
saw them
all
back
that was
there.
just hot air. Alpha Academy.
Yeah, they're against Cedric and
The
Shelton.
Hurt Business. But
Ouch.
Otis, Eminem, and M, Maximum Models.
They're good guys now? What? They're good guys?
Just leave it be.
I don't understand what's happening. What's happening? People's like, ask that. Phil's like, Travis, let me talk to you, Travis.
Yeah.
And Chris says Mella versus Tiffany Stratton.
Yes, please.
Oh, man. Oh, Chris is like JBL manage Brock. Oh, yeah?
No.
No.
But that would be cool. But he's not. They're a different type of humor together. Although I do think Brock needs a manager, but they could put a dame with him.
Chris is like, yes, Cowboys, LOL.
Like Bliss. Make Bliss his manager. Get her out of that stupid shit she's doing and make her
It's the S23. It's
The good
happening. The S23 Ultra.
on February 1st, I thought.
Oh, did it already happen?
I guess not. Maybe
I have
it's
no
just a little
idea.
bit later. Are you ready? Upgrade?
No. I'm not paying
Is that your pimp's
$2,000.
Upgrade?
Upgrade? $2,000 for a new phone?
It's not
What I have
2,000.
is
It's the
perfectly
exact
fine.
same price as yours was.
$2,000.
No.
$2,000. People says, on Saturday I watched like final 2 matches on Vengeance.
You know, I still haven't watched it, but I'm not sure I want to. So, do you want some of that? It's the M&Ms. They're going to have clam flavor.
It's gross.
Because everybody wants clams.
Right. Chris, like, have Tiffany manage Brock.
No. She can't talk. She's terrible at it.
Chris says, or have Bliss manage Brock.
Yes.
He'd take her to Pound Town, have her all wet over Brock, and leave her husband. That's effed up, man. Chris, you're the one that's making that stuff up, and I'm pretty sure he's happily married to a lady who was in Playboy, so I think he's good.
I mean, he could trade her in for a younger version, but...
Not that younger version, though. Not Bliss.
Not the crazy, yeah.
Pico says, I don't know. It's still a bunch of bull crap. And why does Grayson Waller enjoy shoeys so much? What a stupid Gen Z gimmick.
I almost puked. Those shoeys are so gross, if that's what you're talking about. He drank out of some fan's shoe. Because that's what a shoey is.
He did?
I don't know. That's what a shoey is.
Right. That's it. Why does Grayson Waller enjoy shoes?
There is a guy that is from Australia. Actually,
he just said it. Who in their right mind drinks alcohol from a shoe? Ew. There's a UFC fighter that does it.
Oh, and
no, yes, UFC fighter.
Yeah, and he does it out of everybody's.
He's like this big
looking guy, but he's
milk bag kind of looking guy. He's from Australia, and he does it. And they told him he couldn't. They're like, you can't do that. He wasn't going to, and then he did it anyways. And not only does he drink from his own shoe.
Is his name a Tui or something like that? Because isn't it a Shoey a Tui or something?
Something like that. He drinks from a whole bunch of other people's shoes. Like, so people in the audience will take their shoe off or bring a shoe.
Beer. They'll pour beer in it.
Pour beer in it and, like, shove it out there for him to drink it.
And he just drinks it.
Yeah.
He has, like, 6 beers before he gets back out of the ring.
Yeah, the poor security guards are like, Jesus, dude, you can't do that.
Get her!
Get her, Nikki. Attack her. Oh, it's Piper.
Good. Choke her out.
Ew, this dumb bitch.
Why is Reckoning out there again?
Why is she even there?
Put her with Nikki. That'd be a pretty good little tag team, Nikki and Piper.
Well, they tried that a little bit, remember, before Piper got hurt.
Is that one of the teams? Oh, but that's when she was a superhero.
Yeah, well, she became a super villain during it.
I want her to both be like
crazy,
Scottish
weird
warrior princess things.
Pico's like, oh, so it's stolen. Is that guy a good fighter?
He's
decent.
Not the greatest. I mean, he's not going to be a world champion.
Yeah.
But he's fun to watch. They put him in equal fights.
Yeah.
I've seen him get knocked completely out before. So, very few fighters don't lose.
Is this for anything special?
Our attention.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It's waning over in this area of nothingness.
Looking for fire extinguishers? In case we went up in smoke.
That don't exist.
They're in there. I just don't know exactly where. They're probably in the front or the back. They're easy to get to because I thought about having a fire in here.
Really?
No, like if something went on fire, not.
I'm like, we're having a fire?
Old campfire. Shush!
Why did he kick him? That's not nice.
Kick him in the knee!
Kick him in the knee.
Oh, damn. Dropped him right on the back of his head. I thank you! Hey, he even puts up the twos.
He does.
Because the Usos are the ones and they're the twos.
Are they the twos? Is that a thing?
That's what he just said.
I don't think so.
He didn't put up the ones. What's Otis doing?
I thought he was saying to everybody he's not a crook.
Sorry. He's hit him with his belly.
Of course he did.
Otis and Piper Niven as a tag team.
I swear he's gotten way bigger.
Oh, yeah. He's swollen. It's the food that he's eating is making him swell up. He's probably eating a lot of fruit. That's what happens with me. I don't look quite like that, but it does make me bloated.
Yeah, because he had been losing some weight, and he was starting to look pretty good.
Look at the power of him, though. Manhandling Shelton. Oh, yeah.
He lost weight, shaved off his beard, and now he's like, okay, I'm going to go back to my regular Otis beard stuff and whatnot. Harley's like, burn it down, Travis. Because, like, there was a fad a couple of years ago when people get iced. What?
You like the ice bucket challenge?
Bryce says, what a good show so far.
I thought so too.
Pickle says, you randomly pull out a Smirnoff Ice and give it to someone, and they have to chug it then and there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was dumb, too.
That's pretty cool, though.
Bryce says, I hope and hopefully the ending of Raw for the main event turns out good.
Yeah, I won't know. I'll have to Google it. I forgot to charge my watch.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Make sure it's actually charging.
Otis again picks him up. Just
Odie.
throws him down.
Odie's like, I got him, and I threw him down there. Bryce is like, can't wait for my birthday to come up. It's already February. Yeah,
It
it's
is February.
Yeah. Your birthday coming up so you can get cake.
Oh, nobody was home. Hey, MVP's out there with them.
Yeah, he is.
I guess they did this.
I
Did
don't
I miss
know.
something?
Maybe. Maybe he was like, well, I'll come out there with you.
Put Bobby
As your
with
advocate. I was like, Candace like a wounded animal walking in the back. Nobody was paying attention. Oh, God.
Separated his skull from his spinal cord.
Achoo.
Cedric into the ropes. Up and over. Gable spills to the outside. Oh, but back in. Misses with a clothesline. Woo!
He kicked him.
Like a back handspring.
Bryce
Head
says,
kick.
hopefully for my cake will be cheesecake.
That's
Yeah,
I didn't even know that you could do
cheesecake.
that.
As
If
a
I didn't know
birthday
that was
cake?
the thing, I would have done that every year of my life until 2018. Actually, 2018, I would have had it too, because I didn't start until March.
Yeah. I don't know. That one cake I made you was pretty good.
Was it cheesecake?
No.
Oh,
It
okay,
was that
then
white cake. Did you have any of that white cake? I don't remember if you ate it or not.
Did you remember cake you had 5 years ago?
I don't know. It was like I made like the greatest white cake ever.
Was it
Like
called
Dad
Better
came
Than Sex
over
Cake?
and we had cake.
Maybe.
I don't remember if you.
2018, I would have still eaten cake, but in March is when I started eating healthy.
Pugolo says shoeys are recently popular due to Australian Grand Prix and motorcycle racers. Ew, they drink out of their shoes too?
Why are
That's
the Australians
disgusting.
like eating out of shoes now?
They're like, well,
Is it because they lost all their rights to guns
probably. And,
and
like,
they can't fight it or something?
They're like,
oh!
drink out of shoes. It's always good.
They've taken their liberty. 1, 2, and 3. It's over. Cedric, or however you want to say it. 451.
Robbie says, is that Kofi Kingston's brother? That's Cedric Alexander.
Why?
Robbie's like, do you
they
have
look the
tea
same.
with the cake? Dude, we're not having freaking tea time. Gross, dude. What? It's not 4 p.m., Ravi. Pico's like, I guess it's a refreshing but totally not sanitized way to celebrate a win or something. Is it refreshing? Like, the shit you're drinking already stinks, right? Like, hey, drink this stinky ass beer. You know what's even better? You should drink this stinky ass beer out of my stinky ass shoe. I've been wearing it at least for 2 days straight, and I didn't change my socks for 4.
Why are you making up things? They
Because
probably
I'm
changed
pretty
their
sure
socks.
that's what boys do, because you guys are gross. And it just seems like something that would happen.
It's like we use the same towel every time until it stands up on its own.
Probably. Yeah, Benjamin and Alexander. Don't
They're
say
just
their first
recycling
names.
the same thing.
Over and over and over. Harley says, I don't eat birthday cake on my birthday. I have banana pudding because I do not like birthday cake. You know what? We know somebody that doesn't like cake too. Ayla's husband doesn't like cake.
He doesn't?
No, he doesn't. He does not like cake at all. He does not like
It's
cake.
Rick! Boogs!
Robbie's like, D with athlete's foot, I love the cheesy feet. Robbie,
get it?
I wasn't talking about me. I was talking about boys. Like you. You probably have cheesy feet. You probably have athlete's foot. He would know what athlete's
Does
foot
he need
is.
to Actin?
It's because he's closer to his feet, so he probably knows and smells constantly. Pickle is like, yeah, would a woman drink out of a pump?
Like a breast pump?
Pickle's like, I think
Oh,
I
a
want some
pump.
carrot cake now.
Like a fuck me pump, like a shoe. Never mind.
Right?
My bad.
Travis is like, boobs. Carrot cake. Piccolo, do you make your own carrot cake, or do you have other people make
Boobs.
carrot cake? Or do you buy carrot cake?
Woo!
Ow.
Why are you owling? You hurt your eye? Did you poke yourself?
No, you screamed at it. It was
It poked you in the
terrifying.
eye?
You screamed it, yeah. It was horrible. Pickle's like laughing, and Robbie's like, "D, you're bad. You hurt my feel." Whatever. Pickle's like, "No, store bought." Pickle.
The boobs
bitch,
crew.
You better make your. You gotta make a trip to Idaho, Pickle. Come to Idaho. I'll make you some carrot cake. You probably won't like my
Go to
carrot
Yellowstone.
cake. Just go to Yellowstone and make
Hey,
a
look
trip
behind
by.
him. Look behind him.
By. Oh no! Is he? Oh, yeah? So, is Miz on stilts?
No.
Or is Adam Pearce just kind of short?
He's He's about 6 foot. Miz is about 6 foot. They're about the same.
I figure.
Miz probably has a little bit of a hill on his fancy shoe. Thick Rick. Thick Rick in the Miz next week. He's boogsing out! Boogs has something that's going to be special.
Yeah?
He's on the verge of
Is
Goofy.
it called a heart attack?
Hey! She's in her gear. Okay, isn't that old? Like, I mean, I get saying it the first time, but now doing it again.
No.
Boogs, and then what was her name? Chelsea?
Where I was like, D with 24 carrots in the cake? Dude, nobody puts that many carrots in a cake. I was like, D, I can't touch my toes. My arms are too short. Dude, that's probably not something that you should, you know.
But you know what you want is short arms and deep pockets, and then you never pay for anything.
Probably not something you should be excited about that you can't touch your toes. Piccolo says OC. Now I know what's going on. What is it? What's going on, Piccolo? What is it? What do you see? What's happening? What am I missing? Where is it?
Who's it going to be? Who's she going to wrestle?
Who is it?
And do you think it'll be somebody that's just going to beat the shit out of her? Because there's only
Maybe.
a few women, like Nia Jax. She's back.
Yeah. Is she really?
Well,
For real?
We saw her at the Elimination Chamber.
So that doesn't mean shit.
Battle Royal.
She
over
could
the
have just
top.
went back for that. That happens all the time with the legends. Ow. Pickle's like, Chelsea and Carmella can't have the same trashy gimmick, so Mella went back to her Staten Island one.
I don't know if Mella's or Chelsea's as trashy as Mella's was. She's all money, like the silhouette. Remember the silhouette and the dancing?
Oh, yeah. Harley says, why? What's wrong with your homemade carrot cake? There's nothing wrong with my homemade carrot cake. But it does have things in it people usually don't eat in carrot cake. Raisins. My carrot cake has raisins in it. Raisins and walnuts.
Sounds good to me.
And a lot of people don't like that. Ravi says, D, you will never let me forget I'm short. Dude, you shouldn't have said anything about it. You should have lied and said how tall you were. Pickle's like, Asuka? Question mark? What are we at? Asuka, what? Asuka? What? Going on with Asuka? Robbie's like, D, you not impressed with the legends?
She doesn't know any.
I don't know
Except
them,
for
so
the
how
old,
can I
old
be
ones.
impressed? How can I be impressed with something I have no idea what they are, what they did, their history, nothing. The only things I know is what people tell me. But that's just your opinion, and that's biased if you like or don't like them, right?
So
I
what we'll
wouldn't even
start
know.
doing is just watching every WrestleMania.
I
starting
don't
with
want
WrestleMania
to.
1.
No.
We'll do it live.
No.
It's fine.
No.
It's fine.
I've seen enough wrestling. I don't want to watch more of it.
It's fine. We'll do it on Wednesdays. No more Dynamite. Pay-per-views every Wednesday.
God, gross. Pico says I'm down for raisins and walnuts. Yeah? You know, a lot of people just don't like it. And it's like a very dense cake. Like my carrot cake is like dense.
Very stupid.
So it's thick. It's heavy. It's like a 5-pound cake.
Oh, I thought you meant it was stupid.
There's different definitions of dense. The one for you is the stupid one. Although that should be a dunce with a cap. That's the hat you should have worn
Put me in a
tonight.
corner.
Your dunce cap. Rob is like, do you put frosting on the cake? Yes.
What the fuck?
Cream cheese frosting.
So there's no more rock albums? They gave Ozzy a Grammy for Best Rock Album, meaning there possibly can't be another rock album because
Nope.
they would have won.
Yep.
I mean, I get Ozzy was great.
I'm
but
surprised that
Ozzy's
one
not-
guy didn't win. That Hardy guy.
That's country.
It's country rock.
It's
It could have
Chelsea
been considered
Green!
a best rock album.
Start getting your spank bank ready for later after the show.
Yeah, Chris Akane, you still out there? She's on here.
Look, you do it like this. He's like, what are you doing? Putting pictures of my spank bank.
Film has an armpit question for Pickle. Pickle's like, I'm going to pick Liv tonight. She takes the cake. Rob is like, nah, not raisins and walnuts and carrot cake. See, if you don't like it. Film's like, oh, yes, love the song for Survivor Series War Games. Film, that is a very, very old song.
Who's Chelsea gonna wrestle?
I don't know, but he better stick somebody down
Esther?
there. God, why would she? No.
Who else?
Why on earth would they put her down there? That's terrible.
Well, they
for
had her eliminated from the Battle Royal in fucking.
Robbie says,
30
Ozzy,
seconds.
can he even still speak?
It's Asuka.
Okay, Ravi, I don't think he can speak, but he can sing, supposedly. Bill's like, Pickle, right on. And got another question for you for some armpit times.
Asuka has new music.
Oh, Pickle says I told you, Oscar. Oh, that's what your Oscar question mark
So
was.
if you're Chelsea, do you put a lot of conditioner in your hair for this match so it doesn't stain? Or like Vaseline
I don't
or something?
know
Like,
how
what do you
you
do?
I don't know how you would do it.
Because you know she's getting blue shit in her face.
Right?
And there's no way she's winning.
She looks upset.
Well, our resident Velociraptor. Poor Asuka. She's a Velociraptor.
The Velociraptor. Chris is like, Chelsea Green looks like Gigi Dolan with the same hat, and they will be a tag team.
Except for she's skinny and lengthy and pretty.
Pickle's like, yes, Bex. Phil's like, here
Put 'em in a
comes
tag team.
Harley mixed Joker.
I thought they
Asuka.
might do that with the tag team anyways.
Oh, God.
Oh, that was a violent drop kick.
Jesus Christ.
Rack Rod's outside.
Oh.
It is Rack Rod. Liv Morgan's out there.
And somebody else is over there by the table? Who's behind her butt?
Well, it's probably all four of them. So Nikki Cross is probably out there.
No, Natalia.
Oh, Nat. Oh, there's Carmella.
There's Carmella.
'Cause she's
Why
part
does
of
she
it.
keep touching her face? She got her
Because that's what you
face
do.
hurt.
You're just
Oh.
super cool. Cool people touch their face a lot. That's why they have acne in high school.
And so cool.
And then not so cool people do that.
I'm so cool.
Chelsea Carmella. Not this. I don't know what this is.
There she is. There's
There
the
she is.
crazy.
Natalia's dressed for the night.
Natalia's like, I'm going to wear my Spanx outfit out there. She's just wearing her Spanx. She ain't wearing nothing but her Spanx.
So, did Chelsea have this one or something? Because now Asuka's got the blue mist in her mouth.
Maybe. I don't know what's happening.
She's going to get spit on. But why would you do all that? Does she have a big black eye? Rack Rod?
Maybe.
Oh, no, she doesn't have a blue capsule in her mouth.
Oh.
Missed with 2 smacks.
Buzzsaw. What the fuck?
What is this, like a
Oh.
child?
Yes.
Engage the buzzsaw.
Engage the buzzsaw.
Why would she let Asuka get all of her momentum back?
Oh, because she was worried about all the ladies on the outside.
Like Liv looks like her coat was killed out of a Sesame Street character.
She murdered him.
And then sewed it together.
She murdered Elmo.
Either that or like
And the
that.
Cookie Monster.
Right.
I don't
Here
know
it
what
is.
the white one is.
She's tapping with her face. Asuka's not breaking. Disqualifier.
Silly. Robbie's like, so Hardy getting played in the car on the way to a game party? Oh, God, no. People's like, oh, a couple of gals are here at front row. They are. Film's got another question. And Film says, boo, Chelsea, boo. Pickles like Natalia is a French bougie thing.
Here comes Esther, since she didn't show up last week.
She's not wearing pants.
Her shorts are getting shorter and shorter.
Carmella. She's like, I'll dance. Harley's like, food question to ask for you guys. What is your go-to McDonald's breakfast order?
I haven't had McDonald's food in a few years now.
It'd just be a regular sausage.
But
egg
I will
McMuffin.
tell you what mine is, hands down every time. It's their potato cake.
Mm-hmm.
What's that called? Hash brown.
Yeah.
You used to be able to get like 2 for $1, so you get about $30 worth, about 60 of them.
That's
and
it.
eat
Just
them.
those. And that's all.
Yeah. I didn't like the Egg McMuffin things.
Yeah.
Although I would get an Egg McMuffin with barbecue sauce and dip it, because that made it lighter or wetter.
Yeah.
Because they're so dry.
Yeah, they don't have sauces on their sandwiches usually. Chris says, hello, Mella and Chelsea Green. Pico's like, hello. Did they add noises to her whiffs? Rip snuffleupagus. Right?
The snuff.
Chris says, Asuka signed stealing DQ her. Thumbs like, here comes the Raw Women's Champion.
I had a buddy, we used to call him Snuffleupagus.
Robbie says, Chelsea Green getting toyed with like a lion eating its prey.
Because he was fatter.
Oh, Thumbs like, Piccolo, what you got winning. Robbie says, my nightmare Esta. Oh my gosh, what a bozo.
But he was
Feels
really
like Phil
strong.
Maria and
So we
Nikki
called him
Bella.
Snuffleupagus.
Robbie's like, is it better to double dip? Ew. Pickle's like, dang, Rackrod has a shiner. You seen that?
Yeah, that's what I said. She's got a big old black eye.
She get hit in the face during one of the the whatchamacallit?
Maybe.
Royal Rumble or something?
It's her right eye underneath it.
Yeah.
There's Cody.
The biggest WrestleMania of all times. Up next, Cody Rhodes, the Royal
Don't you
Rumble
love it?
winner.
What they just said right there. He's main eventing WrestleMania against Roman Reigns. Sorry, Sami Zayn, but next week when you wrestle,
You're
not
winning.
fucking winning.
Film has an answering to Piccola. Robbie's like, Cody looks like he should be in a mid-2000 emo band.
Yeah.
Yeah? Is that
The
it?
greatest band ever. Second generation
Greatest.
band. With his brother in it. Oh, that'd be fun. Double rope climb.
That looks like it could tear your arms out.
He reminds me of Anthony Joshua when I watch those, so I'm like, well, he'll get beat.
Like, is he moving his feet at all?
I keep
Does
forgetting
he even
it's
know how
a
to move
movie.
his feet? You dumb bastard. Robbie says, Cody, he's defo got the emo look.
Got
Is it
blonde
because of
hair.
the blonde hair?
It is.
Because emo to me means black hair, but you know.
Or
whatever.
green or something.
Pickle is like Robbie
purple
enjoying
highlights.
MCR back in the day. I was like, Anthony Joshua is another ham roll. Yeah, that poor kid. He was supposed to be the next phenom. Poor kid. I don't think he's ever going to be a phenom.
Well, he's too old now. I think he's like 36 or something. The problem with him was he didn't need to have footwork because there was nobody that was that good in the heavyweight division. He was one of those guys. He just had an easy time about it.
Right?
And then Fury fought Klitschko. and beat him. And Klitschko hadn't lost in like 10 years or something. And so it like changed the whole thing. And then Fury became champion, and everybody was like, okay, here we go. And then he retired. And then Joshua, so he never had to fight him. And then Wilder wanted to fight Joshua, but they couldn't make that fight happen. Joshua wanted too much money or something along those lines. I can't remember what it was. But anyways, so Fury kept, or not Fury, but Wilder kept calling out Fury. And so that one lasted like 3 years, that three-peat that they had. Trilogy. But now Joshua lost his belts to Usyk or whatever, however you want to say it. It's Usyk. It's Alexander Usyk. And so now that fight's coming up on the last Saturday of April, and that's going to unify that heavyweight championship. We're just waiting to see if it's going to be in Wembley or if it's going to be in Saudi Arabia. They're bidding. Saudi Arabia usually wins those bids.
Well, there you
But if Wimbledon wins, or Wembley, not Wimbledon, sorry. If Wembley wins that, then they have to redo their contracts because they want Fury to make more money if it's going to be in Britain because he'll be the draw. And so then they have to re-agree to the fight. Because it'll be like a 55 or whatever.
Right.
25, whatever the other percent of that is. 55.
Chris says, here comes Cody ready to give a cool youth pastor sermon. And films like Piccolo, Misty, and Travis, who will win in a deodorant match, Bailey or Bianca?
Bailey. Bailey.
Okay. Robbie says, see,
Cody.
Piccolo knows. Piccolo's like, yeah, Billy Armstrong would wear black hair. Piccolo also says, you know it, Robbie. Robbie's like, Cola is down with the kids. Piccolo's like, probably Bianca film. Harley says, wait, when is the Elimination Chamber? February 18th. Almost 10 days from now.
It's 2 Saturdays. So it's not this Saturday, but it's the Saturday after that.
Film says, okay, last one, part 2. Get ready. Piccolo's like, be right back. Robbie says Joshua is another crybaby like Liv because he lost the belt.
Yeah, and then he had this like weird rant afterwards that was cringe.
Oh my god, it's almost as bad as
Wilder.
Wilder.
He threw Usyk's belts out the ring onto the floor outside. Then realized what he had done and was like, oh fuck. So he sent his guy in and they got him in. But yeah. You don't do that.
Yeah. Film says, all right, Misty and Travis Pico, who will win an armpit tickling match, Dana Brooke or Raquel Gonzalez or Kelly?
Kelly.
Bryce says, here comes the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, USA. Riley says, D, when you drag an alien in the mud to watch another pay-per-view.
This Saturday. Not this Saturday, but the Saturday after.
Oh, yeah?
I'll take a break.
You will?
Get ready for Mania.
No.
Me.
For the night, who say? Me. Elimination Chamber isn't that fun to do anything for. Hopefully we won't really have... I mean, it'd be fun to do some, but not because we have to. You know what I mean? Like, as in, there aren't UFC and...
Not that weekend. There is this weekend.
Whatchamacallits. Wrestling
Perth.
pay-per-views. Mixed together, ruining lives.
Well, and if they do that one on the 1st of July, it's in Europe. So it should be able to do both.
Yeah.
It'll be ending when the prelims are starting, which is fine. I'll just start it at 6.
Exactly.
Our time, 8 Eastern.
Oh, the UFC will be ending.
Starting.
The pay-per-view for WWE will be
Ending around like 4, probably.
Oh, okay. Robbie says, D, when you dragging alien... Oh, I read that. Film says, okay, nice pick, Missy and Charles.
So what do you guys want to talk about?
Wag says, is Cody only fighting for one belt?
No.
Of course.
As of right now, it's for the undisputed WWE Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah.
Universal.
Robbie says, D, not pushing the boat out for the Gab Army. What? Why would I do that? It's
Push
ridiculous. I'm not pushing the boat. You
push
push
the
it.
boat.
You push the boat.
Push the boat.
You do it.
So it floats.
No. I'm not doing it. Why does he have a weird button on one side of his lapel? What is that?
It means love.
Does it?
No.
Is that what that fucking means?
No
What
idea.
is that? What the fuck is that?
It's dapper.
He sounds like he's sick. Gross.
Oh, now he's putting the... See. He's adding the doubt. And so now they're making him do positive promos for Sammy because they're worried he's going to get turned on.
Cody?
Because they want Sammy to win that. The crowd wants Sammy
Right.
because he's hot right now.
Right.
They forget that Sammy was created by the Bloodline. And the Bloodline already had championships before he got in there.
Yeah. Jerks. Perfect judge for his next question, which is him talking like he's got gravel in his voice. Ooh, chocolate.
See, now they're two uber baby faces. Oh! Paul! Dangerously. Dangerously.
Paul Heyman.
Twinkie tits.
Huh. Bryce says, I have to go. You guys got to get some good sleep. See you later. Bye, Bryce. Have a good night.
Bryce.
We'll see you on Wednesday if you join us.
Wednesday.
But we'll be here.
Fact.
Or be square,
Fact.
bitches.
L7 loser. Means square.
Squares. Pickle's like, he's great and all. I guess I want Cody as the next man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sammy doesn't have what it takes to carry the company. Cody does.
Right.
Sammy will embarrass the company, especially on the talk show circuits or sporting events.
Cody is wearing very sparkly shoes.
Brock should come out and beat him up.
Should beat up who?
Paul Heyman.
Oh, should he? Why would he do that? That'd be weird.
Cody's ready for it. Because it's super busy.
What's his point?
That they're long-winded. There's probably no more matches except for the main event, and there's an hour left.
Oh,
That's my guess.
great.
Oh, wait. Did Ford fight yet? No, that
No.
Ford match hasn't happened yet.
No. Robbie says, if I was Cody, I would punch Paul in the tummy and push him out of the ring.
There it is. Handshake. He congratulated him for winning the match.
Chris is like Cody and Paul. Yeah.
Look behind you. Make
Cody,
sure that...
Cody doesn't need Paul Heyman.
What they do need to do, though, is have... Not the Usos, but that Solo Sequoia start attacking Cody, start doing stuff, and then have Cody have matches with him leading
Really?
into it. Yeah, they've got to somehow bring it in. Mr. Heyman.
Okay.
Why? Why, Code?
Ravi's like, do you wearing your sliders with socks to the game party? 1, I don't wear sliders, Ravi. And 2, I wouldn't wear them with socks because that's gross. And no. Luana
Tell us the
Oliveira.
story.
Luana Oliveira is in the chat. Hey, Luana.
Hey, Luana.
Says, hello. Hello. How are you tonight?
Cody's telling us a story.
We're hearing a story. Hard times became more than just a promo. Ooh. Broke.
How is that even possible?
Local car commercials and not for the money.
Right, but his son was wrestling. He said for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But Dustin was still wrestling. He was Gold Dust. He was pretty popular. He'd have been making hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, whatever that means.
I don't know what they're chanting. Dusty, maybe?
I don't know.
He got a phone call.
Like, bye, Bress.
Right.
And Ravi says, D, defo wearing sliders with
You
socks
called
from
him.
this reaction. Dude, just because you wear it and think it's cool doesn't mean other people wear it. Okay? You're gross. That's disgusting. Philip's like, that is a good question, Travis. I have no idea, but I bet it was very important. Impressive. What a legend. Chris says, yep, Dusty was an ECW.
Yeah. He's going to cry. Well, it's probably hard not to cry. They're both crying. See, Cody lost it there. Oh, Cody.
One disruptor. Robbie says, D, would you ever get Paul on the Gab for an interview? I would never be able to. We're small potatoes, Robbie, not big potatoes. Vindicator's like, I like Cody, but if he is doing long-winded 15-minute promos every week, it's going to become old and tiresome really fast.
They can't do it. They can't. They got to keep him off TV.
Should only do these once a month and just spend more time wrestling. Okay,
right.
So they should, right? But the problem of it is he hasn't been around for 8 months. So they have to reestablish what he started 8 months ago.
Right, but
and then start slowly going away.
He needs to beat Solo Sequoia soon.
Chris says, hello, Steve Carino. He kind of reminded me of Punk before Punk. Okay.
Heyman was surprised. I don't know if he knows what to say. Very rarely is he speechless.
Right.
But that's legit. That's real. Looking like the original Elmer Fudd.
Mm-hmm. Robbie says, D, but you were going to get Edge and his wife for an interview on the Gab that one time. Robbie, stop. Just stop with your garbage, dude. It's not funny. It's dumb. Yeah, main eventing WrestleMania. Yeah, and I might get to tell it. It's a long road, he says. Probably should take a potty break during this wonderful speech.
No.
Why?
Might as well just wait until we're off the air. You got 20 minutes.
No! I have to go now.
Dance.
No. Robbie says, on a real one, who would you interview on the Gab if you could? Who?
I would start out with just the lower level guys in the indies.
Oh, yeah?
And then just work your way up that
Would you?
way. I've thought about doing it. I obviously have other things to do right this second, but...
Pico's like, okay, earbuds died while I was washing dishes.
Yeah.
Was it because they weren't charged all the way or because you'd been using them all day?
I could pretty much interview anybody and get good information out of it.
True. Pickle's like, not bad, little over 5 hours. That's pretty good. Little over 5 hours. Let them die all the way. Let them charge all the way. Don't keep them on the charger.
Dusty roads.
Films, I can't wait for the Bayley versus Becky Lynch match. Robbie's like, yeah, like go pee. That's more important. I would think so, but Travis doesn't care about my bladder issues.
You're not going to get prostate issues.
I can get other issues.
Don't sneeze.
Don't sneeze. He trained Becky? That's funny.
Roman Reigns.
Oh my God, this is sad.
Seth Rollins.
Robbie's like, D, just don't think of waterfalls and you will be fine. That
Sami
shit doesn't
Zayn.
bother me, Robbie.
Sami Zayn. Oh.
Your dad didn't train or prep you at all. How do you know?
Did his brother train him?
Ugh. I'm not sure what they're trying to get at from this, but
35-minute promo.
it's boring at this point. What'd you do? Why is your tail fluffy? Who scared you? Huh? Who scared you? Oh, I'm scared. Hi. Hi, purring.
Sounds like a buzzsaw.
He's like, here's my butt, everybody on YouTube. I'm a cat.
It's my star.
Here's my butthole.
Cody's trying not to cry.
I was like, D, what treats did you get for the cat? What do you mean what treats I get for the cat? He has these churro things or whatever I got him that I saw on TikTok that cats go crazy over. He seems to like those. They're like a soft treat though. And then I've gotten him like these blue wilderness.
How stupid is this promo? Stop! You're ruining Cody! Paul Heyman literally just said, you, Cody, are his favorite son. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, fucking jeez. Oh, how sweet.
Your dad said that Roman Reigns is the son he always wanted in his last conversation ever.
Hey, none of that. None of that. None of that. What'd you
go.
do with Dad's hat? Did you eat it? Huh? Did you eat Dad's
Whoa.
hat? Hmm?
Cody doesn't like the truth.
Is that what that is, though? Or is it fake? That
I'm
guy's
just
face.
carrying a message.
That guy brought his own face.
Why wouldn't you?
Is that the face you want to bring? He's like, here, shake my hand. He's like, here, let me shake your hand. Kitty, kitty. Your boy, Will. Your boy.
The boy.
Your boy.
Plural.
Chris says, oh, they are trying to build this up like World Series.
I guess.
Pickle says he chooses to stick him in the ribs while Heyman will stoop low. Martha of Chicago PD's in the chat says, whoa.
What?
Whoa. Cody is Roman's nightmare.
Because he's American Nightmare.
Everybody's excited for the release of 2K23, Kevin. Thanks for telling us all about it.
I don't know if everybody is. AEW is probably not.
It's because they can't get their own shit out, stupids.
If they were wise, they'd release it the same weekend. Sell 12 copies. Pre-order.
Well, ours is one of them, so
Yeah, that's what I said. The pre-order.
we're screwed. Probably like, D, will they let you test out the Harry Potter game at the party?
No.
Don't you just get the game at the party?
They just hand it to you and you leave.
I know, right? Isn't that what I'm
You
supposed
get
to
a
do?
little party bag.
I don't know.
You get a gift bag with wands and Harry Potter
I don't know
glasses.
what's happening. I've never been to one, so I have no idea. Has anybody ever been to one? Like a release party?
Street Profits,
I think
it's
Luke
full!
in here, I bet he's been to them. He's probably been to a couple of them before.
Ford versus... Do you remember who it was? I don't.
That guy. There's a guy.
Let the cups rain.
He was a guy.
Rain dance.
The other one? Finn? Damian? No.
No, I don't think it's any of those guys.
Dom. Mr. Sketty?
No, I don't think so. He's a baby face, too. It'd have to be a heel. Elias.
Elias. It's Elias!
Elias isn't as good as his brother.
Elias. Heidi's in the chat. Hey, Heidi,
Hey,
says
Heidi.
Paul's heart just dropped to his own stomach. And Phil's like, Elias Sampson, yes.
Hold Elias. Is this burn notice?
I don't know
wait,
what the
no.
hell it is.
Shower sex.
Ew, gross.
All that means is you stand in the back and get cold as a boy.
Is that what that means? You're weird. You're such a dork.
Chewy chunky clams.
It's disgusting. Blech. Phil's like, who wants to walk with Elias?
The Iliad.
No, Elias.
Elias. Nobody. Blah, hurry up. Why can't they have matches? What are you doing?
He's like, your lap looks nice.
No, it doesn't. I don't even keep my legs together. Hey,
Rafi says, I thought they might have it on hooked up to a screen for people to play. Fuck if I know, Rafi. One, I've never been to one. I wouldn't know. And two, probably not. Oh. He's like, oh, what was that? Should I knock something else down? Ugh. I'm a cat. Ooh, what's this? I'm a cat. He's like, ooh. He's like, let me throw that away for you. I just want to do stuff with it. Oh.
I woke up this morning and he knocked the pill box off the cabinet.
Oh, yeah?
And all the Monday pills were like scattered all over. And I only found like a few of them.
Uh-oh.
So I'm like, well, he ate them. I doubt it, but because I think it'd probably kill him.
They probably went under the refrigerator or
Yeah,
the thing.
fridge.
You better
stove.
find them because those suckers are expensive. And your dog needs them. By the way,
know.
did you call about those?
I have a question about that before I can call, so I haven't brought it up.
Oh.
I keep forgetting because I'm like, I need to call, but I can't.
What's the question?
No, I'm going to text you. What you're saying?
Is it paying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I forgot. You got to remind me.
That's why I'm not calling. Hey, I need more.
Well, I have to pay for them when I pick them up, so it's different. But it needs to be done immediately.
I understand. We're good up till Thursday unless he has more because I've got him back down to 2.
Right,
2
but
on 2.
that's not enough time.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I told you last week to do it, and then I asked you last week to remind me a couple more times, and you still didn't. Still forgot to remind me. Yeah, a shot.
Kofi Mania. The greatest babyface title run ever, maybe. Probably because he beat fucking Daniel Bryan.
Right?
That's probably why I liked him so much.
It's like nothing that great. You beat Daniel Bryan's son. I don't even know why we need.
Look at him.
What's he do? Oh.
Just laying there.
Oh. Being a weirdo. Well, they didn't start it while we were on break. They're going to start it. We're going to watch the live starting of this match. Hey,
Yeah.
it's Houston.
Why are we saying every name weird? There it is. Bell has wrong.
Funny.
Ford
So funny.
and Elias. Test his strength right out of the gate. Ooh, look at that.
Can
Ford
I
might be a
go
little bit
use
stronger.
the restroom now.
Oh my god.
I
just,
drank a lot of water.
Hurry. You'll get back in time to say bye.
Thanks for the permission, jackass.
You jackass.
I figured since there's an actual match going on, you actually have something to talk about.
You having a thing. All right, Ford and Elias in there with Austin Theory on commentary. He's going to get immortality from the United States Championship. Are they trying to make the United States Championship happen? It's like fetch. All right, side armbar right there. Or not armbar, but side headlock. Elias gets thrown into the ropes by Ford. Ford turns around, 360. Shoulder block takes him down to the canvas. And there's the count. One. And that was it. Then Ford rolls him up. And another one count. Couple one counts. Oh, small package. 1, 2. That was a 2 count. And again, a side headlock, a hip toss. Ford's pounding on that ground. Do you have a preference, they asked Theory. He wants to fight Elias. All right, Ford throws him into the ropes. Slides underneath. Up over the top. Shoulder block takes Elias down. There's a big drop kick. Ford pops his neck. Rolls through. Reverses into the ropes. There's a kick right to Elias' face. Picks him up. Slingshot right up against that top rope. Ford's still on his feet. Elias is down on his knees. Elias taking it right to Ford. Things are looking dark for Ford. Big chop right there by Elias. Throws Ford into the ropes. Another backdrop. Basically, go into the well one too many times with this rope action. Too much rope action.
Too much in the
It's like
ropes.
gym class.
Oh my God,
Drops him right on his back onto the steps. They're going to have to go to a commercial.
Of course they are.
There it is.
I made it back just in time to entertain you for 5 minutes.
Claps all around.
Rise says, why does WWE make out wrestlers from another country or place when they are so blatantly not? Like Kofi is African, not Jamaican.
Who knows? I mean,
Maybe
come
that
on.
was his thing.
Remember, what's his name? The guy from Alabama. He's in NXT now. Starts with an O.
Alabama.
Somewhere down there in that area.
I don't remember him.
He was with General Aziz.
Oh, yeah. Apollo
Apollo.
Crews.
Old Apollo Crews. They put him in the wrong country. Also, he's American, probably with a southern drawl.
That's hilarious. Why? Why would he talk like that?
He's the grandson of a king. Why do they have all these frumpy women on there?
I don't know.
They're like, let's put frumpy people on here. Sells.
For Duncan, sure. Harley says, supposedly it's going to be John Cena versus Austin Theory at WrestleMania.
That's what I have penciled in on my stuff.
Film says, let's go Elias.
Elias. Yeah, he's not winning this. I have a feeling Ford's going.
Yeah?
Yeah. It would make sense that way. I mean, Elias isn't anything.
Right.
Low mid-card guy.
Films like WWE stands for Wrestling Entertainment.
World Wrestling Entertainment.
That's what I've heard.
Walk with Elias.
Oh, that one.
Walk with Ezekiel. Or what was his? It wasn't walk. It was something else.
I don't remember what it was.
Old Ezekiel.
Oh, yeah,
Who was way more
girl.
entertaining. Let's be honest. He just looked funny. Because he had the shorts and all that. Like. And the beard thing.
Yeah.
The lack thereof.
His lack of beard that was weird.
He had like old acne scars on his face and
He
stuff.
did. Robbie says, D feeling so relieved like Homer Simpson after his bathroom break. Film's like, yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you, Travis. He might lose despite the fact that I like him and a great wrestler. He's probably going to lose this match.
Yeah. It's definitely going to be Ford. Circle it now. I just don't know what time it's going to be.
Give Ford a chance. Give him a chance.
Better than a Chevy. You know what I mean?
A chance?
No. A Ford.
Oh.
Montez. Better than a Chevy. I guess Dodge came out and said they're not making the Charger and Challenger anymore with gas engines.
Nice. Good for them.
So
They really want to not sell
Dodge
anything,
is
don't
basically
they?
going to go bankrupt.
Nice. Good for them. Well, go woke, you go broke, bitches.
What I don't understand
They're
is...
putting their carts behind the wrong ponies.
Yeah, well, they're eco-disasters. It's actually cheaper to have a gas car, and it's better for the environment.
It is.
So you can look that up yourself. That's not just me
Oh,
saying
that's
that.
facts. That is complete facts. All you have to do is look up a lithium mine, and you'll find out exactly why. And
Well,
it's not just lithium. It's all the other components,
there's cobalt.
what they're using to, what they find in lithium mines that they're using to also make batteries from, just because they're a little more stable. Right. And my question is how do you get rid of them after they don't work anymore?
I just throw
What
them in the
are they
water.
going to do? They just going to have like underground bomb cells before them because they're unstable?
What we used to do is just dump it in rivers.
Maybe they should start doing that again.
That's the way to go. Especially if they start on fire.
Robbie says, D, you got your rowdy John Lennon glasses. Oh, round John Lennon glasses, like Harry Potter to cosplay for the game party. Are you, dude, seriously, like, I don't do that kind of stuff, so it's probably not.
Why are you a
what
nerd
doing?
that isn't a nerd? Ford with the cross body said, suck it.
Hey, look how much you've decided to scratch my shit here. It's all got little strings hanging out, you jerk face.
Yeah, mine's too. Here it comes. Ford's going to hit it.
Stain. Little poop.
Little backdrop. Ford kips up.
His back.
Look at him hulking up.
What is that? What is that?
Muscles.
Robbie says, so what about radiation? What about radiation?
Like
This
little-
isn't Chernobyl. He's trying to get in your water.
Hey, Why don't you have an album? It's the only thing I ever have.
What is it?
A good idea.
Oh.
So that's a good idea. That's all I ever have. Or that's all I have.
Robbie says D a nerd. Go on, D. Never said I was a
1,
nerd.
2, and Ford kicks out.
Montez Ford.
Old Montez.
He finally got tired of his shirt being buttoned up, so he had to unbutton it. He's like, it's
Unbutton it.
uncomfortable sitting here with a buttoned up shirt. I better unbutton my shirt.
Well, that's what
More
cool people
so than
would
it
do.
was when I first sat down.
There's a big chop. Shoulder block. Shoulder block. Shoulder block. Yeah, Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin.
Fucking Kevin. Ever.
Yeah, thanks for saving us, Corey,
He'll take it from here.
from the stupidity of Austin Theory.
Whoa!
Oh, Jesus.
Ford up over the top.
He landed on him, but he didn't land on him. I was like, do you still use a spray for your cat when it's being naughty? Yeah, because he's a jackass. And he's a cat.
There it is. 5-star. Get ready. 1, 2, and 3.
Did it, and it broke his ribs at the same time.
10:26.
Vindicator says,
I'm gonna
well,
go
Travis and
10:47.
Talitha, you guys enjoy your time at Hogwarts, and we'll see you when some people in revealing clothing try to honor the legacy of Wile E. Coyote with an explosive edition of Dynamite. Bye. Bye, then. We'll see you on Wednesday. You better bring your A game, then. Bring your A game.
Austin Theory.
Something like that.
Holding up his belt. Saying, Ford, you want some? Come get some.
He's like, this is mine. Oh,
shit.
fuck. I think he might
Seth
have lost a
Rollins taking
leg.
his leg out. Whoa. I don't know his song. I can't hear it. I
There,
know.
it's in the background.
Yeah. What is he wearing?
He's wearing a very flowery shirt, but I think he's got it
I think
on
Carmella
backwards.
should wear that next week.
Without a bra?
Yes.
Oh,
Exactly that.
that's so nice. Robbie's like, don't know who Dee's mate Kevin is, but does seem like a bozo. That's Corey's friend on the TV. I heard him say how much he liked him. And then you're friends with him too, so, you know, not my mate. All yours. And he's from your side of the pond, my friend, not mine. You're the one that has to claim him.
He's one of you people.
Vindicator says, I'll bring my A game after bringing my D game to honor Talitha. See what I did there, D, for Talitha? Ah, bye-bye now. Bye.
Oh, Bailey and the Riff Raff probably coming up next.
I think it's happening in a cage.
But we won't be here.
We're not? We're leaving right now?
Well, wouldn't it make more sense to
To
leave?
leave before it happens? I want to leave right when it starts.
And ding, ding, ding.
And oh my god, I don't know what's happening. Bye. Robbie's like, D is the Harry Potter party and game your birthday present from Travis.
No.
No, it's not. And weird. The Bloodline family's in turmoil. Film's all about loving the Bailey.
Love it.
Bobby says, D, he lives in America, so D, you can keep Kevin. Dude, he doesn't live here. He works here, but I don't think he lives here. He's totally from your side. He has that weird accent and everything. So, all yours. You can keep him. I don't want him. Travis is very much getting ready to leave.
I guess it didn't charge.
Yeah, I told you have to watch that.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
See? Perfect.
Yeah. And not perfect. Just kidding.
Maybe not.
All right, everybody. As you are well aware if you were with us earlier tonight, we are leaving early.
We're going to call it a day.
We're calling it a night early tonight for Raw, not because we're not excited for this last match that's going to happen between Bailey and Becky. We'll have to see what Becky brings out of her pants. She said she had another surprise, so.
In her pants?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know if it was
Let
maybe
me
pants.
tag her out of the cage.
Yeah, something like that. Anyways, yeah.
Hogwarts Legacy commercial.
Yeah, they had one on earlier, the same one.
It's the first time I've ever seen one.
Oh my
on
God,
TV.
you're so
I see them on the
weird.
internet all the time. Hey, look, it's for PS5.
Yes.
I've got one of those too.
Yeah, you do. All right, everybody. Once again, if you're just joining us and you didn't hear us earlier, we are leaving early tonight. Piccolo, hopefully you're out there somewhere. Bye. Thanks for the frittata.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. We will see you on Wednesday. Enjoy this main event without us. Sorry, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.